Who's that? Who's that? Hello. Hi, everybody. Good evening. Hello. Welcome. Hello, Lottie, Fuji, Tavok. If I mispronounce your name, do please let me know. Hello, Puddix, Puds. Hello. Hi, Kevin. Welcome, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Are you excited? Tonight we're doing all yapping. Yapping only stream. Oops, all yapping. Today. I think lately, so since debut week, it's been an official week since I've debuted, but over the past 7 days, I've mostly been doing a lot of gaming. So we're gonna be yapping today. Tavok is about right. You got it. Okay. Emphasis on the ta. Hello, Darren. Welcome. Yeah. Well, the reason that I did so much gaming during my debut week is I think I told most of you guys my backlog, like the amount of games that I was saving for you, that I was saving to share with you was extensively long. And it was only getting longer, and it only continues to get longer. So I tried to knock out a lot of the games that I've really been wanting to try, like Grand Blue Relink and Hades 2. Oh, and Wuthering Waves, I was also saving. I wasn't planning on... I'm very happy that we debuted essentially the same week that Wuthering Waves came out, because I really, really, really wanted to play it. And I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to play it or to stream it if we didn't debut before it came out. So we were very lucky that the date fell on a good date. Hi, Amari, welcome. So since today is a big yapper stream, you're gonna see me sticking my tongue out a lot. Because that's basically, if you see my tongue glitching out a lot, that's me taking a sip of water. Okay? Lots of drinking. Stay hydrated too, okay? That's important. So just as a heads up, today the weather is not super good where I live. You might have seen me tweet about that on Twitter. Sometimes when the weather is bad where I live, either the power or the internet service goes out. It's just something I have to live with. I mean, there's not really much that I can do about it besides maybe like buying a generator and maybe keeping a hotspot on me at all times. But I have streamed via hotspot before, and let me tell you, it was difficult, but it was doable. So just as a heads up, if for some reason it seems like I'm stuttering, or there's connection issues, or I flat out disappear off the face of the net, it's probably because the weather did something to either my net or my power, okay? Don't get too worried. It's pretty normal. I know it seems it's very inconvenient, and I'm sorry. Hopefully we'll be moving out of this little shack of an apartment soon. Yeah. Oh, my audio is so much better today. Thank you. Yay. I seriously, I cannot believe that the thing that fixed my audio was just me going into my system settings, just the default sound settings on Windows, and noticing that my mic volume was set super low. And because it was set super low, OBS couldn't hear me. So I had to add a gain filter, which made me sound like crunchy. Really crunchy. Okay. Yeah. So just a couple of notes on today's stream. I think it's mostly just gonna be me talking about my bingo card and the bingo cards that you guys filled out. Oh, if you haven't filled it out, I do have the blank pinned in the YouTube chat. Feel free, if you haven't filled it out, to go ahead and fill it out right now while I'm talking about somebody else's bingo card or whatever. And you can post it on Twitter and at me. Yeah. I gave you guys express permission. Remember, I gave you guys permission yesterday where if you do something like related to me, like if you post fan art or if you make a clip or whatever, or if you make a meme, you are free to send me a mention on Twitter. I know that's not the case for a lot of VTubers. Oh. So it's okay, because I'm very worried that I won't see it. And like literally, case in point, today, who is it? Haya, it's Aya. Twitter user Haya, it's Aya, added me, I think, was it today or yesterday, like a clip I hadn't seen. And like, here's the thing, I've been checking my tag, but Twitter didn't show it to me. Twitter didn't show it to me, so I missed it. And that's why I think I'm giving you express permission where if you make something of me, you can go ahead and send me a mention. That way, it's better that I can see it. Is my timer broken? Which one? Oh, this one up here? It looks correct to me. The time is correct. It is currently 7:11 on Sunday, May 26th. I won't be able to play the chatting bingo, but I'm down to... Okay, that's totally fine. Yeah, I feel like I wish there was more of a reliable way to share things with you guys. I don't know. How do you feel about Discord servers? I'm going to give you my honest opinion. I am a workaholic, and therefore, I do not have time to manage one. However, if my management decided that they wanted to open one up for our company, then maybe that would be an easier way to communicate. But I wouldn't... I can't. I don't have time to manage it myself, to moderate it myself. I just have too much going on. She's such a busy bee. My plate is too full. It's stacked. It's piled high with food that I must complete. So. Can you hear me slurping? Oh shoot, you can. Hold on, I'll try and drink a little farther from the microphone. Managing a server is hard work, you're right. So, I think it definitely has its conveniences, but I also, like I said, it's a lot of a time investment that I don't think I can put in. And I'm gonna be honest with you here, I'm the most technologically savvy one in my company. So if things went wrong, it would definitely be my job to fix them. That's just the way it is. And like, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, it comes with being hag territory, right? One of the most positive things I think about being hag territory is that you have a lot of experience under your belt and you've already accumulated a lot of knowledge at this age. But yeah, I don't have a lot of time. Yeah, exactly. I don't have a lot of time to be Fix-It Fiona. Hello, Pisces. What's up? Why do you say... Oh, the better audio. Oh, because you could hear me slurping my water. I'm sorry. Should I slurp it louder? Yeah. Well, like, the hilarious thing is I work in tech. I'm technically... My position at work is technically in STEM, which is very funny because I don't feel like a STEM girly. I feel like an arts girly. I'm a humanities girly, you know? I went to art school and stuff like that. But, you know, things just happen and life just pans out the way that it is. Hags in STEM. Yeah, exactly. And I'm not the only one I know who is a hag in STEM. I know another hag in STEM. There are a pretty decent amount of us. So yeah, if we ever end up with a Discord server, I'm gonna be completely hands off. You'll catch me in there dropping memes and maybe pushing. Oh, that reminds me. And maybe like doing watch-alongs. If you're following me on Twitter, you probably saw that I was talking about, or I brought up Oshinoko Season 2, which is the stage play arc. I really like that arc a lot because I think Arima Kana is my favorite girl. Arima Kana is best girl to me. So I feel like she shines really well in that one. But Akane also actually shines very well in that one. But I just really liked all of the Kana parts. She's my favorite. So I was mentioning on Twitter that maybe when that season comes out in July, once it starts airing, maybe we can do watch-alongs of it. I'll try and get my company to give me is it Crunchyroll? No, it's on High Dive. I'll try and get my company to give me a High Dive subscription. Maybe they can get me one. Wait, you would trust me? You would trust this hag in STEM? Hi, Minty, welcome. You would trust me to solve your problems? Is that what you're saying? Answer carefully. I would trust me to solve your problems. I'm pretty good at problem solving. Like, I think I mentioned this before, but, you know, when Ryu got a new microphone, I helped her set it up. I was literally at work on my lunch break trying to troubleshoot it with her why it wasn't doing what it was supposed to do, and we had to go through like a whole list of things that she had to try, and eventually, thank the Lord, right at the end of my lunch break, we figured it out, so I could go back to work with peace of mind. Thankfully, it was something that was, oh, you know what? It was a really easy fix. We tried all kinds of different things. I love Ryu. Okay, I'm going to preface this with I love Ryu, but she can be so silly sometimes. It was a really easy fix. The volume was set low. just like mine was. The volume on her interface was just set too low. It was just set to 0. She was like, it's not working. What do I do? I was like, have you tried this? Did you install the driver? Is everything plugged in correctly? Do you see it lighting up? And then I said, what is your volume at right now? And she said, oh, fuck, it's at 0. Can you fix your phone? What's wrong with your phone? Let me know. Have you tried turning it off and then on? If not, may I suggest a factory reset? God. I mean, I've done that with my parents before. I've had to fix their stuff. Heck, I do my mom's taxes for her. Yeah, I may not look it, but I can also do your taxes. Please don't ask me to do that though, because I don't like doing my taxes. I don't like doing my mom's taxes, but I'm too scared that she would mess them up. And it's probably way more efficient and way faster for me to do my mom's taxes. I could probably get it done in like, an hour and a half or whatever. Versus her, however long, her trying to type in all these little boxes in the computer and trying to figure out what she does or doesn't need. I would trust you to propose novel solutions others would not have considered. That's a great answer. That is a good answer. I feel like that is a pretty good description of how I am as a worker, of how I am at work in a professional setting. Uh-oh. Well, hopefully it's not too much of a fix. Unfortunately, that's not something I can fix. Fix it, Fiona. This is too big a job for Fix It, Fiona. Sorry. Wow, that's a really good nickname. Who came up with that? I gotta credit you for that one. Fix It, Fiona. Who said? It was Gwentley. Thank you, Gwentley. Thank you. I'll remember this. Next time, oh man, I don't know. Next time there's a problem in my company and somebody's gonna ask me for help. They're gonna be like, well, you're called Fix It, Fiona. No. Uh-oh. Oh well, it's not a big deal. It's fine. I feel like since we've gotten to the debut, the debut always feels like it's the biggest hurdle. It has so much work involved and all the assets have to be prepped. And you got to make sure everything runs okay. Did you guys watch Saya's debut? So yesterday I had to work the weekend, as I'm sure you heard when I was streaming. So I worked 8 hours and then I streamed for 3 hours. So then I conked right out. I just went to sleep. It was wild. Ooh, Tal. I actually haven't looked at it yet because I haven't had time. I've been cleaning my house all day and packing. You know how I mentioned that I live in an old crusty apartment. I'm trying to escape. So in preparation for my escape from this old crusty apartment where the power goes out whenever the weather gets a little bad, I'm packing up stuff, getting ready for a move because we're going to try and move out. Probably in June. So most of my days are spent cleaning and packing. Lots of audio issues. Oh no! And here, the hilarious part is, I feel like whenever we've spoken, well, I don't know. So we all did, can I say that? I'm pretty sure I can say this. Most people do this. Everybody does a mock stream, right? I'm sure this happens in a lot of companies. I'm sure a lot of companies do mock streams before their debut to you know, like iron out any potential problems that may arise. So I'm pretty sure we all did mock streams. So I wonder if just something changed between then and now. Hello, welcome, Undefined. Hi there. Hello. I'm sorry if I forget to greet anybody. I just want to remind everyone that I'm using Restream, so I'm dual streaming both on YouTube and on Twitch because I love to multitask. But it means that all of your names are the same color, and I'm a very color-based person. I like to distinguish things by their different colors. So if something is the same color, I basically classify it as the same thing in my head. So because all of your names are the same shade of gray, you all appear to be the same person to me. Hello, Ohen, welcome. Hi there. We're just chatting a little bit. I'm talking about whatever comes to mind. It's a yapping stream. Before we start to look at your bingo sheets. Yeah, you guys are just like one big entity. You're like the little voices in my head. Although, I guess I shouldn't say that because one of the plans that I want to do is, you know how I have my, you know what? I'm gonna pull you guys up right now. Let me go get you. I need you here with me, right now. Where did I put you? Huh? Oh, where did I put you? Where have I stored you guys? Oh, okay. Where did I store you guys? Okay. Hear me out. I'm a very organized person, but because of all of the stuff leading up to the debut, my folders and my assets are kind of a little bit of a mess right now. There you are. I found you. I didn't lose you. There you are. Hello. I'm gonna keep you here with me. So, here's you. This is you. This is you. I wish I could. Wait, I can. Wait. I've come up with an idea. Hold on. I've. What is it? What do they say in 15? I've come up with a new recipe. Is that 15? Final Fantasy 15? Yes. Ignis says, I've come up with a new recipe or something like that. Okay, I'm gonna get you guys and I'm gonna bring you here. And that is where you will stay. Is that a threat? It's possible. Okay, let me add you to... You guys can't see it, right? Yeah. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm gonna add you to me. I'm gonna add you to this scene. Oh, uh-oh. It appears I have lost you again. Where did I put you? Okay. No. I found you. You're just so agile. You're so quick that I lose sight of you so quick. You're so small. Okay, what did I name you? What did I name you? Oh, wait. Okay, I found you. Pin. Here you are. Okay, now I can properly... You're like a little plushie. So the number one thing... Maybe like this. The number one thing I thought about... There we go. I think you're pinned to my hair. Well, let's not worry too much about it. The number one thing I thought about when I wanted to get the 𝑙𝑜𝑎𝑑𝑖𝑛𝑔 designed was I wanted to make you a marketable plushie. This isn't something that I like put on my goals or anything because I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm pretty sure producing plushies is like extremely expensive. It's like it's not a cheap business venture. So it would have to be my company would have to consider it like, maybe I'll put you over here. I want to see your whole body, okay? But my company would have to consider it like considerably viable before ever springing for it. But just in case they ever spring for it, I wanted to make it as cute as possible. You could imagine this being a little plushie, right? Yeah, maybe even like a little keychain. Just like a plush keychain that you can hang on your bag or whatever. Even that would just be fine. Nothing big. It doesn't have to be huge. Yeah. So the thing I was mentioning, despite me saying that you guys are all one and the same and you're just a hive mind, I actually wanted to take this little dude and give him some customization options. I was going to talk to the designer for the Edgelords, Jindo, and see if they would be down to maybe making a P-Crew. Has anybody played P-Crew? I think most people in the VTuber community have at least seen how P-Crew works. So if you're not familiar, it is essentially a picture maker, an image maker that has some sort of base and lets you customize different parts of the picture. So you can kind of make it your own. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. So I would really like you to be able to like customize the eye shape, the mouth shape, the ear shape, maybe like the cape, and then maybe like this little tassel here. Yeah, I want to add a few more, maybe some extra like clothing types. Because right now you're just wearing a cute little cape. Is that my mascot? Yeah, this is you guys. This is the Edgelords. This is what you look like. So my viewer mascot. Aren't you cute? Aren't you guys cute? Yum, 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 yum. So cute, I could eat you. Okay. I'm not a witch or anything. I swear, I wouldn't lure you to like a candy hut with promises of sweets and goodies and then lock you in a cage and plan to eat you. I wouldn't do that. Color options? That would be a good one. Yeah, new color option. You want a hair clip piece? Okay, I can give you a hair clip piece. It's too bad I can't just give you mine because I'm pretty sure I can do that. Which one is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I can just take mine off. Don't I look super normie without it? I look so plain. Who am I? Who is she? She doesn't belong in a fantasy world anymore. I feel like if you just looked at my head, I look like a normal lady. Especially with the glasses on. Okay, this is Fiona after hours. Where everything is low-key and chill. Yeah, custom colors would be good. You can choose the custom colors, maybe like custom fur color, custom eye color, and then like maybe custom cape color, or maybe just like a custom piece of clothing. I know some P-Crew lets you choose like completely different clothing. So, yeah, those are just my thoughts. Those are just my ideas. Where'd my hair clip go? Where did I put it? Okay, there it is. I feel a little vulnerable without it, so I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it on. I'm keeping it on because I feel too vulnerable without it. It's my defense. Glasses kind of function the same way for me. I don't know how many of you wear glasses, but if you do, don't you feel kind of vulnerable if you don't have them on? I feel a little like, I don't know, exposed. But I just find that a lot of my streams have like themes where it's pretty fitting for me to wear the glasses. So I like putting the glasses on. Cuz you can't see. Oh, I guess that's true. You don't have the same sense of safety if you can't see well without your glasses. Whereas just like if I don't wear glasses, my face just feels empty. I feel too vulnerable. Someone's gonna look at me and then they're gonna see me. Whereas my like having glasses on provides a shield. A shield. Anyway, I really should. Wow, it's been 30 minutes. I need to get. Oh, and here I was worried. Here I'm always worried that I'm not gonna have anything to talk about when I have a talking stream. I'm like, uh-oh, I'm gonna forget everything I ever wanted to say. And I have a trip coming up, and because my dinky little laptop can't, run any games and stream at the same time, I'm only gonna be able to do just chatting streams for like 10 days, which is insane to me. That's a long time. That's like 6 or 7 streams of just chatting. Can you handle that? Can you handle that many words coming out of this mouth? Will you be able to process all of that information? Yeah, I'm going on a trip. It's half a work trip. I've literally said this on Twitter, so I guess that's not really a secret, but I will be going to Off-Kai in person. We're not going to be doing anything special. I'm mostly going to kind of scope it out and take a look at things, because if you weren't aware, my company, Project Versus, is actually one of the sponsors for Off-Kai this year. So we have some stuff arranged with them that I'm gonna go in person and see, because I'm the only one who can go. Once again, the responsibility falls to me. So we're on my trip. I can't play any games or anything, so I still want to be able to stream. So I'll be bringing my laptop with me and just yapping to you from the comfort of my hotel room. However, if you are going, this is not an invitation to put your ear to every door in the hotel and try and figure out which one I'm in. That would be insane. Don't do that. I would feel very sad if you did that, because I think there are better ways for you to use your time. There are gonna be so many VTubers there. Anyway, we'll talk about Off-Kai. We'll yab about Off-Kai on Thursday. I have to make sure that I leave myself some subjects, some topics to speak about on Thursday, okay? Before I go. So I don't know if you're going, I don't know if you have other Oshis that are going, but you know, if you have any cool information or anything related to Off-Kai or even conventions that you want to let me know, please save it for Thursday. Unless the only thing is if I feel the strong urge to play Relink again. If I feel the really strong urge to play Grand Blue Relink again, I might change my Thursday chatting stream to Grand Blue Relink instead, because why not do a gaming stream while I can still do a gaming stream and then give you the 10 days of chatting, you know? You know? Like, I'm about to give you, not 10 days necessarily, I'm about to give you like 7 days of only chatting streams. So why don't I sub in a game stream while I still can, you know? Because I think by the time those 7 chatting streams are over, I don't know. Are you gonna be, I feel like you might be tired of my voice. Aren't you gonna get tired of my voice by then? Or who knows, maybe I'll get tired of hearing my own voice. Do you ever get tired of hearing your own voice? I don't know. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. We'll see. We'll see. When Thursday rolls around, I'll see how I feel. If I just feel like talking about convention stuff and Off-Kai stuff, we'll do that. But if I feel like doing a little punch, a little, you know, adventuring in Grand Blue Relink, then we'll do that. But right now, the schedule says it's just chatting. You like my voice? Thank you! Wow, that's so crazy. Because growing up, I didn't like my voice. I think this is the case for a lot of people, but because you sound different to yourself, when you hear a recording of yourself, you're like, ew, that's what I sound like? Gross. So I was one of those people, and I always thought I sounded really dweeby. I think that I sound really dweeby. For lack of a better word, I don't have a super cute anime girl voice, and I don't have a super mature ara mommy voice. So I don't feel like I fit in quite anywhere. I don't have a trope. I don't have a type. And for a long time, that gave me a lot of insecurity because I thought I just sounded weird. Dweeby is cute, so you're not disagreeing that I sound dweeby. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay if you think I sound dweeby. I think I sound dweeby. Which is very funny because sometimes people will like tell me, oh, you have a really nice voice. You have a really soothing voice. You have a really good reading voice. And I don't know what to believe. Hello, welcome. Oh, I love Production Kawaii. I think it's, what's her name? Nishiki no, is it Kana? Nin. I think we have the same birthday, which is like awesome. And also like, oh, You know how recently can I pull it up? Would that be weird to pull it up? Well, I looked at her anime bingo a couple of weeks ago, and it's literally so good. It's just like all this classic shoujo anime, and I was like, oh, you're like a kindred spirit. You think I sound huggable? Ha 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 ha. All according to Keikaku. All the better for me to steal your wallet with, my dear. I don't know what I was channeling there. I think these glasses give me grandma energy, but then I also think of the wolf role-playing as the grandma in Little Red Riding Hood. So that's kind of where that came from. So here's the problem though. If you hear me talking in person, in real life, I'm in big trouble. I'm in big trouble. I'm gonna have to bust out my voice acting chops when I'm talking in real life, especially at a place like Off-Kai, because if people hear me, my voice is too unique to not realize tis I. However, I guess there is a positive here. There is a silver lining. There is a silver lining in that I'm a fairly new VTuber, so the chances of somebody recognizing me at this point so far, I haven't even been out for a month. I haven't even been alive. I haven't even existed for a month. I've existed for like 2 weeks. So the chances of somebody figuring out who is who is pretty low. It's pretty small. So I don't know. I'm gonna keep to myself the entire time. So don't expect me to be singing out there in the karaoke or performing anywhere or whatever. I'm just there to take a look at the venue and kind of see where the company's money is going to, you know? Like, not in a critical way or anything. We're just very curious, you know? I'm just curious I wanted to go to the convention last year, and finally I'm getting a chance to go. It's basically like, it's kind of a work trip. It's a little bit of a work trip. Maybe I would say half of a work trip and half of a not work trip. Wait, I got distracted. We have stuff to be doing. Hold on. Where is my stuff? Okay, here it is. Alright, guess what? So what was it? For my debut 2.0, I wanted to show you guys like the different layers of stuff I use in Photoshop. And remember, Photoshop wasn't working, but today I got it to work somehow. So as a reminder, or like just as a refresher for anybody who's not familiar, because I usually tweet all of this information on Twitter. Yes, it's bingo time! Grandma loves bingo. I think somewhere in the anime girl pipeline, I skipped straight from shoujo manga protagonist to grandma. Where was the mommy arc I was promised? Huh? Where was that? It's gone. It never happened. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so the refresher is I shared this bingo sheet with you guys during my debut, just to give you a quick overview of the anime and the games and stuff that I like. Instead of giving you a super long list, I wanted to give you a fun, interactive way. And like, here's the thing. My idea was super, super original, like in February when I thought of it. But then sometime in, I think it was March or April, there was a trend going around where people were making bingo sheets of their interests anyway. So it's not really original at this point. It's not a groundbreaking idea. It's been done. People have done, their own bingo cards on Twitter many, many times at this point. So hopefully you're not too fatigued filling them out. Maybe you've done a lot already, but oopsie. Okay. I just had to make sure that it worked. Okay. So essentially, some of you filled these out. You marked off the ones that you like. Some of you even marked off the ones you don't like, which is fine. And I'm going to be going through the ones that I saved. So if you happen to fill it out while I'm doing the stream right now and you want me to take a look at it and look it over, you can go ahead and send it to me via, like, you can upload it to Twitter and then just send me a mention. That's totally fine. But I have, I don't know how many I have here. Maybe like around 10 or so, something like that. So we're just going to be going through everybody's and marking you. Basic. Look how big my stamp is. I didn't mean to make it this big, but here's the basic stamp, and it says head honcho. That's me. I'm honcho, squad leader. Is sorry for your loss. I didn't realize they were so big. Why are they so huge? Oh, here's based. Head honcho, seal of approval. I like, so part of the reason I chose the title honcho, because, you know, a lot of YouTubers already have titular names. So like Hololive Marine is Sencho, Hololive Noel is Dancho, Dragon Girl with a huge ass was Kaicho. you know. But I liked Hancho a lot because, one, it was squad leader, which made sense for my lore because I'm the head of a special squadron. And then I also liked it because it sounds like head honcho. And head honcho also means like the boss. So, head honcho. But not quite honcho with an H-O. It's ha. Head honcho. But it sounds basically the same if you say it fast enough. Anyway. So, if you want to fill this out, let me know. I talked about my love for all of these in my 2.0 debut. So, if you're interested in hearing me talk about those, then you can. But today, we're mostly going to be talking about other people's. Hag honcho! This sounds like a brand of something. What could I name? What kind of product could we name Hag honcho? I'll think about it. Okay. So here's our first submission from Haya. It's Aya. And this one I have a special affinity for these ones that are the screenshot during my debut. I seriously admire people who are like, ooh, I'm gonna fill it out right heckin' now, right this second. Even though the debut is still going on right now, I'm filling it out right this moment. Like, you are my people. You are the kind of people like me who sees the homework, says, okay, I'm going to do that right now, and then turns it in while the teacher is still talking. That is my kind of people. You're first! Welcome! I'm not 100% sure. This is like in a rough order. I think, I don't know if this is completely first, but this is the rough order that I grabbed them off of Twitter. So I'm sorry. I'm very sorry that bingo was hard. I think I gravely underestimated how popular my own taste is. Because I told you guys, I asked my friends. I asked them ahead of time. I was like, do you think this bingo card is okay? Do you think I have like a good mix of like niche and like popular stuff on here? And they were like, oh yeah, this is so normal. But it appears perhaps that I may have been in some kind of echo chamber because I am realizing that maybe my tastes aren't super normal. Okay, so this is 100%, but I'll zoom in a little bit so you can read it a little bit better. Wow, who's this? Okay. Okay. Mission complete. Okay. Let's see what you take a look at. So you like Inuyasha? That's a good one. That's a classic. Disgaea is really... I feel like Disgaea is a niche pick. And then Delicious in Dungeon. Very good. Very good. So you experienced Fire Emblem, Rune Factory, and Spy Family, but I'm not too into them. Okay, so that's fair. So like, let's do like a tilde. Tilde is kind of like, okay. Okay. And okay. Which Fire Emblem did you try out? You recognize most of these titles? See? But the real question, the big question, the most important all-encompassing question is, do you, even if you recognize these or even if you partook in them, Do you like them a lot? Would you rate them at least a 6 or 7 out of 10? Sorry, I'm writing on your paper. I really shouldn't be doing that. Teachers don't do that. They don't write notes on your paper. You don't have strong feelings on most of them. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe that might be a me thing because I have strong feelings on a lot of things. I feel very intensely. So if you liked, let's see, let's try and connect some dots here. So you like Disgaea, you like Inuyasha, you like Delicious in Dungeons. 13 Sentinels is such elite taste. I can't even, like, honestly, even if you didn't get a bingo, the fact that you like 13 Sentinels is already such elite taste. Land of the Lustrous 2, I feel like is very refined taste. Okay, so you like a lot of, I feel like, fantasy and adventure type stuff. Delirious, that counts Delirious in Dungeon. I think 13 Sentinels is really good. That's the singular game that I would like to play again if I could wipe my memory of my first playthrough. You started as Honkai after. Oh, okay. So you would check that one too? I can mark it for you. That would be here. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to make... So, even though I titled this stream, we're, roasting your taste in anime or judging you and, like, telling you that you're based or basic. Even if I call you basic, I think the main goal is to indoctrinate you. My main goal here is actually to indoctrinate you. So... if you like Delicious in Dungeon, if you like the dungeon crawling and magic and adventure aspect of it, I also recommend you maybe try Maggie, the Labyrinth of Magic, because it has a similar premise in the beginning. Where it is a group of adventurers just trying to make their way through dungeons, trying to survive. And it's really lighthearted and funny and silly. I will say there is some fan service in it because one of the main characters is a perverted little dude. But I think that's the only issue I have with it. I love this anime. I love the Maggie anime. Really great music, banger music. But the manga is really long, and I feel like the longer it went on, the weirder it got, and the less entertaining it became. So that's mostly an anime-only recommendation. Let's see. What else do you have here? 13 Sentinels. I can't really compare 13 Sentinels to anything else. Maybe Drakengard 3. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so my main parallel with 13 Sentinels and Drakengard 3 is that there are, I wouldn't say twists, but there are plot points that happen that kind of turn what you believe about the environment on its head. And I think that's really fun. I think that's really entertaining. I guess maybe not in the same... So 13 Sentinels is definitely sci-fi and Drakengard is definitely fantasy. So if the sci-fi aspect was what you enjoyed the most, then probably not as much of a connection there. But what if I like the monster eating part? Then I can probably recommend you a show about eating, but maybe not one of the ones here. Yeah. So, but I think the turning the world or turning the plot on its head type things happens in both of these, and also to an extent in Final Fantasy XIV. This one, unfortunately, was released on the freaking PlayStation 3. So if you tried to play this nowadays, please have patience, because the frame rate is bad. Yoko Taro, please give us an updated remake or remaster of Drakengard 3 so it doesn't run like ass. Final Fantasy XIV is on the PC. You can try that right now if you wanted to. Let me think. Do any of these others have like similar themes, or maybe like similar tropes? I don't think so. The only other connection I can maybe make is like, so I feel like since Inuyasha is in the feudal time, it kind of was, so the Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, if I had to summarize it for you, it is about gay Chinese wizards solving a murder mystery. that is the best way I could summarize what happens in the series, but I find the characters really entertaining and I really liked the mystery aspect. I thought that was really fun. And the setting itself was also very new to me. So this one, if you get into something like this, has a little bit of a learning curve trying to understand what's going on in the environment. Because if you're not familiar with like 𝑙𝑜𝑎𝑑𝑖𝑛𝑔, I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, right? Isn't that a summary, right? But I guess I can also add on that this one has gotten so popular. So besides the original light novel, it has a live action drama. It has an anime. It has a manga. What else does it have? Anything else? Am I missing anything? I think that's everything. So this particular series has gotten so big that it has several different adaptations of it. The anime is pretty good. The live action drama I wasn't really a fan of because they made changes that I didn't really... I don't know. I feel like somebody who... I prefer it being as faithful to the original as possible. Yeah, that's a lot of adaptations. Adaptions? I don't know. Can I make any other correlations here? These two kind of like, you know, not modern, sort of like classic environment feels. Would you suggest the game as an intro? Which game? Do you mean this? This one doesn't have a game. It just has a light. I feel like as an intro, I would probably read the manga first. Or if you're talking about Drakengard 3, then Drakengard 3 is technically a prologue to the other Drakengard games. So yeah, you could play that one first. It's the only one I played though, because beautiful woman. Oh yeah. So you're actually right on that part there. These are separated by color, but this one I had more anime type series than games, so this one had to be in... This is the literal exception. if we had a game of this, I would probably play it. That would be really fun. There are other cultivation type games, but yes, the ones that are red are usually games, except for this one. This is the exception, and then the ones that are in black text are anime or series or manga, I guess. Because like for Magi, I read the manga, but I prefer the anime because I don't like the way the manga ended. Let's see. For the Apothecary Diaries, I'm an anime only. I have all of the manga sitting right here beside me, but I haven't started it. For Yona, I like both. For Tokyo Mew Mew, I like the first anime. I have not seen the remake. I'm not really interested in it. So on and so forth. Anyway, I should give you... I will give you... For the time being, your taste has been... Whoa, it's huge! Your taste has been classified as basic. However, there is room for improvement. If you decide to take the recommendations that I have laid at your feet, like a cat bringing a dead mouse to their owner... Because like unfortunately we don't even like if it was an almost bingo, I might let it slide. Teacher might let it slide, but we're not very close in the slightest, huh? We're not really close at all. Well, this one also, but like one more. If you just want to try out, if you try out Final Fantasy, you would have one more. If you tried out Volcano Princess, Volcano Princess is my game of the year, by the way. Game of the year 2023, Volcano Princess. If you like princess raisers, if you like the one where you raise a princess, this is the game for you. This is my favorite game. Well, I guess technically if you partook in Fire Emblem, you have an almost right here. Since you said you started the Hoyo game recently. Yeah, I don't think I can make any more connections. Well, Clamp is a very broad one. Clamp has a couple of series that are similar to 13 Sentinels in that they kind of turn what you understand of the world on its head. There's like twisty stuff, and there's a lot of fantasy stuff here, but there are also a lot of different, like, they visit a world that's like Japan, they visit a world that's like modern, they visit a world that's like a barren snowland, they visit a world that's like a barren desert. So I see. Well, if you liked Cardcaptor Sakura, you could have checked this one. Did you like it a lot? Because here's the thing. I put Clamp as like a general one. You could have enjoyed any one of their singular series or franchises, and that would be fine. Like, you don't have to enjoy every single thing they make. That was just actually me giving myself and giving you a way to be able to like just pick one, you know, without putting all of their series here. Because like, I like Kobato, I like Cardcaptor Sakura, I really liked Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle, I really liked Holic. Tokyo Babylon was the only one I didn't partake in. Oh, I loved Kobato. So if you liked any of those, you could technically just... Oh, Chobits. I loved Chobits. You could technically do any of these. So, okay. Let's go on to our next person. Here is the Blazing Devil. Hello. Okay, let's see what the Blazing Devil likes. Fire Emblem, Oshinoko, Spy Family. Okay, I love Spy Family. So I'm glad we at least have that in common. There's a reason that Spy Family essentially got put in the middle space, is because I felt like it was probably one of the most common ones. And like, it happens. Sometimes, I don't know, for all I know, this person isn't really a gamer or an anime watcher, or if they are, their tastes are completely different than mine. That's fine. So if they like Spy Family, what else could I recommend? Similar to Spy Family. Because Spy Family has a very specific flavor of equal parts hilarity, but also equal parts some stakes. Like, it bounces back and forth between being serious and being funny. I guess Maggie would fall under that too. And so would Delicious and Dungeon. So if you're interested in things that are kind of similar, those are my recommendations I would make for that one. Yakuza sort of feels like it does that too sometimes. From like, the Yakuza games are such a ride. Oh my word. They're like, I guess, yeah, they are kind of like in the same vein of, they can bounce between complete ridiculousness and hilarity, and then like a very serious scene of a really important character dying. Like, they'll do that to you. Spy Family doesn't do that. Like, you know, Spy Family doesn't kill anybody off, but sometimes it's like very, very serious, you know. Twilight is having a very bad day. So I think those are the three that I would recommend for that one particularly. But for Fire Emblem, thankfully there's so if you like the strategy aspect of it, you'll probably like Disgaea, because it's also basically like chess with anime characters. But if you are a bigger fan of the fantasy aspect, of the fantasy environment, you would probably like, let's see, Volcano Princess might be a good one, but only if you like princess raising games. What do you mean weird anime characters? Disgaea is fun. I mean, I guess some of the characters can be strange. But also, Fire Emblem characters can also be kind of strange. Who's the weirdest Fire Emblem character? My brain only remembers characters from like Awakening and Fates. I don't know. I'm not really clocking many of them as weird. If a demon decides to be good, they're a bad demon. Yeah, they're bad at being a demon, because demons are supposed to be bad. Isn't that 3? I heard 3 was bad, so I skipped it. Oh yeah, Arthur. Arthur is quite strange. Yeah, I love Fire Emblem and I love Kozaki, but why did they decide to waste a character slot on America Man? It's like, the trope is not even entertaining. I don't know. Maybe it's entertaining to the Japanese audiences. What do I know? What do I know? But to me, I'm like, I see this character all the freaking time in all kinds of media. We have it right there. We have an America Man in My Hero Academia. Like, I'm tired of seeing the America Man. Let me think. Is there others that we can connect here? Oshinoko is kind of an interesting one, because, like, if I told you that the author who wrote Kaguya-sama Love is War, like very funny, very lighthearted, silly series about two people who are in love with each other but are desperately trying to get the other person to confess their feelings first. So they're in this stalemate of trying to one up each other. If I told you that, oh, the author of that series wrote another series about idols and stuff, I don't think you would expect Oshinoko to be what it is about. Oshinoko is definitely a deviation. I don't know. So here's the thing. There are definitely some authors, like for example, the author of Spy Family. Gosh, I forget their first name. I think their last name is Endo. Wait, I have a volume. Hold on. What's your name? Tatsuya Endo. Okay, Tatsuya is the first name. Okay, I know the author of Spy Family was like, this is not usually what I want to write. This is not usually the genre I like to write. So for all I know, the author for Kaguya-sama and Oshinoko could be in the same boat. Like maybe Oshinoko is what they actually like to write, or maybe Oshinoko is like a deviation from their normal. I don't know. So that one is weird. That one is strange. And like the strangest part is that I enjoyed it. Like I was really, really into it back in like 2021. Before all of the stuff has happened. So before the anime came out and before all of the recent chapters came out, I loved that series. Like I would reread it. It would make me cry because I could feel so connected to the characters and their struggles. Like I think, especially as somebody who is a content creator who is, you know, doing her best to entertain you right now and to talk to you right now and things like that, I felt like I could relate to the struggles in that manga a lot. I don't know what's going on in the recent chapters because honestly, I am not caught up and I'm a little scared to catch up. So, but I really liked the way that it portrayed show business and like working hard, talent, things like that. I don't think it fits well with any of these other things here. I really do think it's completely different from everything else on here. So if you like Oshinoko, I can't really make a suggestion based on that one. Okay, well, I've given you all of my recommendations based on what you do like here, but unfortunately, you still have only 3 marked, so you will have to be marked as basic taste. Why is my stamp so freaking huge? Don't look at me resizing my stamp right now, okay? Just don't look too hard at it. Oh wait, you know what? I forgot to do something. What did I do? What else should I draw on myself? Help. All right, my artwork is done. Okay, next person. Bam. Okay, next person is Rose Honobara on Twitter. Oh wow, okay, this person has quite a few. Do they have any bingo? They're very, very close. If only they loved 13 Sentinels like I love 13 Sentinels. Then they would have bingo. Okay. All right, Rose. My first recommendation to you is to play 13 Sentinels. This person has a pretty decent amount, so I think... Oh, whoop, 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 whoop. You didn't see that. Okay. Okay, I see that Monster Hunter is a big thing here. Because like the check is so humongous. That's so funny. I like that I can feel your feelings for this one because the check is so ginormous. This one too, also really, really excited about Final Fantasy. So the check's not really a check. It's more like a speech bubble. Yeah. So let's see. Well, what do we have here? What are the connecting threads? So Monster Hunter, Final Fantasy, Drakengard 3. Oh, a Drakengard 3 enjoyer. Yay. Spy Family is good. Yeah, because it feels like this person likes fantasy, because Delicious in Dungeon is also, Fire Emblem is also checked. The Monster Hunter check, they wrote that one. They did this one with their entire chest. They put their whole being into that one. So based on this person's like already existing likes, I feel like if they were into simulation games, they would probably enjoy Rune Factory, because I think Rune Factory and maybe Volcano Princess, because they have like most of the fantasy series on here checked. Like Drakengard 3 is fantasy, Final Fantasy 14 is obviously fantasy, Fire Emblem is high fantasy, Delicious in Dungeon is fantasy. Some of the, I guess, depending on which Hoyoverse game. So if it's Genshin, yeah, that's fantasy. So if they like fantasy games, I feel like they would probably enjoy these two, but only if you enjoy the main gameplay type these are. So like I mentioned, Volcano Princess is a princess racing game. I think it's really fun. It has really cute art. And Rune Factory is basically Harvest Moon with dungeon crawling. Harvest Moon with fighting. So you can craft weapons besides tending to your field and romancing beautiful maidens. You can craft weapons and fight and stuff like that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Most 5, 6. Most of the things that they have checked here also are games. They have more games checked here than anime. So maybe this tells me that they're more of a gamer, or that they're, you know, they would rather spend their time playing games than watching anime, which is probably also why I decided to recommend games first rather than other anime. Let's see. Of the anime, they do like Spy Family, Delicious in Dungeon, Oshinoko, Noragami. So there's like a trifecta here of really funny ones. If you want some more funny ones, I think Oran is really funny, but you have to be the demographic for it. If you don't like watching shoujo anime, if you don't like watching funny, sort of romantic, sort of touching on romantic anime, this is not the one for you. But Maggie, like I mentioned earlier, is also pretty funny. As long as you just stick to the anime. The Magic School arc gets a little bit serious and is kind of sad and made me cry several times, but don't worry about that part. Don't worry about that part. Sugar Apple Fairy Tale is another fantasy anime, but that one is, that one basically will have the same description as Oran. So if you like the cute and like the hilarious thing, yeah, this one is funny, but it's not fantasy. This one is fantasy, but it's not really funny. But both of them are shoujo. Both of them have female protagonists that have to overcome their obstacles in one way or another. So, you know, if that's the kind of stuff you like, then those could be for you. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of 25 is almost half. And considering all of the other sheets that I've seen, I'm going to have to say that this is a pretty good one. So, this person has based taste. Congratulations! You could make it more based if you literally, if you get a bingo, it's auto-based, okay? If you get a bingo, it's an automatic based. So if you just partook in the incredible game that is 13 Sentinels, then you too could automatically be based. Head honcho, seal of approval! Yay! You did it! All right. Yeah, this person seems like they like a lot of fantasy stuff. Oh, you know what? Quiet Jill. But also, if you really enjoy Monster Hunter, then you will probably really enjoy, you know, the fighting in Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. Because I kept thinking about Monster Hunter when I was playing Relink yesterday. And I thought, wow, I'm so glad Monster Hunter prepared me for all this. Oops, here's the next one. Oh, here's you! Pudix. Pugs. All right. Once again, we have a Chad who literally did the bingo chart. PudX. Okay. Who literally did the bingo chart while I was still debuting. So they did theirs off of a screenshot instead of the blank that I posted. Truly incredible. I love people who turn in their homework early. So thank you. Thank you for doing that. Let's take a look at what you like here. Let's see. Monster Hunter. A lot of Monster Hunters around here, huh? Or on High School Host Club. Ooh. Yona of the Dawn. Oh! You're my buddy. You're my homie. Spy Family is good. Hoyoverse. Okay. So from what I can see from this sheet is that either you and I have completely different game tastes, or you're more an anime watcher than a gamer. Yes, so if you remember my AMA section of my debut, I do believe I answered several of the questions with Yona. Like, I think somebody asked me what's my favorite anime, and I said Yona of the Dawn, or what's my favorite manga, and I said Yona of the Dawn. Who's my favorite anime character, and I said Yona. So, Yona is probably my favorite series ever. It has everything I like. It has magic, it has action, it has a strong heroine who's honestly was, you know, she had to go through some character development, she had to go through some struggles. The anime, despite it having aired, has it been a decade at this point? It might be, the Yona anime might be a decade old at this point, but despite that, I think it still holds up really well. Like, it doesn't look super janky. It still looks pretty good. Like, it's animated well. The characters stay on model a majority of the time. You know, like, it doesn't look like it was a super low budget, despite it, you know, being a pretty old anime at this point. So you've also dabbled in Three Houses, 14 Yakuza, but not as much as the other stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a tilde for those, just so I remember that you have dabbled in them. Three Houses is this one, Yakuza is this one. Those are all really good choices too. I would say that Final Fantasy 14 probably made up like a big part of my personality pre-pandemic. I think I fell off of it post-pandemic and during pandemic. So let's see here. So my first thing would be, if you liked Yona of the Dawn and if you liked Ouran High School Host Club and you're okay with like the more girly leaning emotional anime, Sugar Apple Fairy Tale is probably one you would probably enjoy. And I really like that one a lot because the heroine never feels like, I think this is a problem a lot of people have, especially with female heroines, but I feel like a lot of people tend to think that they're very whiny or annoying or emotional, and I feel like Anne is never like that. Recite the free trial copy pasta? Oh, brother. What is it? Did you know that you can get a free trial of Final Fantasy 14 up to level... What level is it now, though? How far does the free trial go? Up to level 60 with the award-winning expansion Heaven's Ward? Like, I don't even know if that's it. Does it go up to Stormblood now? Have they upgraded it? I know the gist of it. Is it 70? You tried Final Fantasy 14 during the pandemic. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people did. I feel like it's pretty big nowadays. But when did I start it? I started it in was it 2.1? Like right after Heaven's Ward. Not post Heaven's Ward, but right after initial Heaven's Ward dropped was when I started. So I've been here since 2015. But my sub's been off for a good while. I haven't played in like a year or more. Ooh, it's probably been more. Let's see. So if you like girly anime, you'll probably enjoy this one. And another good thing about this one is it's not a 12-parter. I was really surprised that Sugar Apple Fairy Tale got 24 episodes instead of like the regular 12 that you would expect. So that's another positive I think about it. There's more to enjoy. What else could I suggest to you here? If you are down to play like fantasy games that are kind of like in in this vein, you would also probably enjoy Rune Factory, because that one is fantasy, Harvest Moon with dungeon crawling, and in Rune Factory 4, you can actually romance the monsters, but it's after they turn back into humans. You can't romance them as monsters. You have to fight them as monsters, beat them, and then they turn into humans, and then you can romance them, and then you can marry them. So, Rune Factory 4 is my favorite one because I think it has everything I like. It's got all kinds of cute characters that you can romance. There's really a flavor for everybody. Okay, what else do you have here? Monster Hunter is a good one. Spy Family, Delicious in Dungeon. Yeah, I guess basically if you're looking for like funny anime, that would be on this sheet. So if you already have Spy Family, Delicious in Dungeon ticked, I would probably check out Oran, which you already have, or Maggie. Yeah, if you like fantasy, but I must warn you, there's a little bit of fan service in it. There's some boobs. There are some boobs. There are boobs. Yeah, you can romance monsters in Rune Factory 4, but yeah, like I said, it's they were people who, I'm not gonna spoil you. Go play the game. It's on Steam. It's not even that expensive anymore, I think. Hold on, I'm gonna look myself. I have Rune Factory 4 on the 3DS and on the Switch, and one of these days, I'm gonna feel the itch where I want to see my horseman husband again, and I'm gonna buy the Steam version. I'm gonna buy the Steam version, and then it's gonna be over. Okay, let's see. Like I said, Oshinoko is one of those ones I feel like can't really tie into any of the other ones. Can I ask which Hoyoverse game you were referring to? So like for me, I put Hoyoverse because I like most of them. I like Genshin, I like Star Rail, I like Tears of Themis. I wanna try out Zenless Zone Zero. I haven't tried Honkai Impact, but I do love the character designs from that one. So I think depending on which one you like, affects what I can recommend you. Because like, obviously, if you like Star Rail, then you should play 13 Sentinels, because that one is also kind of sci-fi themed. But if Genshin is more your speed, then I think I have already recommended everything I could recommend. Genshin up to Fontaine and then dropped it, and then playing Star Rail on and off. Okay, yeah. So if you like Star Rail, 13 Sentinels is always a great story. I feel like Star Rail obviously is different in that it will let you travel to different worlds. But in a sense, 13 Sentinels kind of lets you do the same thing. I will not elaborate on that. You will have to find out and see if you're interested in it. But seriously, probably, when did I play that game? I think that was another pandemic game. 2020. Yeah, that was 2020. I played 13 Sentinels in 2020. So that was probably my 2020 game of the year. Is your loading screen a Genshin reference? Yeah, actually, here, let me not close, but like hide this really, really quick, and then I'll show you. So you can kind of see, so here behind me, this background is actually the background of my loading screen, and it's not necessarily a Genshin reference. However, when I was commissioning the artist for my starting soon screen, I did cite Genshin as like a visual inspiration. I said, when you design the market, when you design the town or the kingdom or whatever, can you make it kind of similar architecture to sort of what they do in Mondstadt? Because I know this artist that I commissioned, Asna, draws a lot of Genshin fan art, so I felt like it would be best to communicate using things that they were already familiar with. Yes. Yeah, it is very Mondstadt coded. So yeah, when I gave them the specifications of how I wanted the town to look, I said, oh, I can see that you're into Genshin. If you want to make it similar to like Fontaine or Mondstadt, that would totally be fine. Yes. And the hilarious thing is, my management wasn't aware of this because I was the one who asked the artist if they could make this for me. But apparently, when management was getting our social media banners and stuff made, my marketing manager also told the graphic designer that I felt like I was a Mondstadt character. So, you mean... like, I guess I've been kinned a region in Genshin already because it was completely coincidental. Fontaine would have made it too many fawns, but that's what I wanted. I wanted all the fawn. Fiona Fontaine. Fiona Fontaine. Fiona Fontaine. But that's the story behind that. So yes, GOTY. My background is inspired by Mondstadt in Genshin, and from what I understand, Mondstadt is inspired by, is it Germany? I don't remember if it's Germany or the Netherlands. I think it's Germany. So, thanks Germany. Shout out to Germany for their good architecture. Alright, so I will continue. What was I saying about this part? Yeah. I mean, like, okay, we're going to go off subject here for just a second, and I'm gonna go get something real quick. I'm going to something I realized when I was preparing for my debut was like my hair. My hairstyle kind of looks like somebody, I think. Let me see if I can find a good picture. I just want a good picture. This will work. My hairstyle kind of looks, or like my silhouette even. I'll go get it. Hold on. I'm gonna show you what I mean. But if you are into Genshin, you probably can already tell. Why are all of these images like WebP images, AVIF images? You are killing me. I don't think my computer can read these. No, OBS can't read these. Why? Why do I have to die? It doesn't work. Oh, here we go. Okay, bam. Like, don't you think we look kind of similar? Like, if you look at our... Yeah. Interesting. I thought, so for a long time, I just thought it was like the side hair, but we kind of have similar bangs. And we have like the little like thing on the side of our head. I just don't have the same amount of like floofies, or like, you know, she has that big swoosh on the fringe, but like bangs kind of in a similar place. Side hair kind of in a similar place. Yeah. So yeah, Eula's my sister. So just another extra piece of lore. Just another extra piece of lore that ties me to Mondstadt. Oh god, you want to see me dance? Okay. We gotta get enough funding for the company that they'll buy me a 3D model, and then I'll show you my moves. I'll show you my moves. Yeah. I'm probably the cuter one. Like, Eula is cool, but Fiona is just cute. And that's funny because my Genshin account, my main is Eula. My team is literally Eula, Raiden Shogun, and Arlecchino. And then, well, the last person is a flex spot, but I'm waiting for the rerun of Furina. Yeah! Could I win? Could I win against Eula? So, this is a lore thing. This is an interesting lore thing. My weapon of choice... You guys know how I like Soul Calibur. My weapon of choice would be a whip sword. So, just based on agility and the fact that I could have some range and Eula cannot because she uses a claymore, I might be able to hold my own. But in close combat, I would get my ass whooped. We've seen your CEO's account funding isn't the issue. It's getting him not to use the funding on anime girls. The hilarious part is he didn't even use it for an anime girl. He used it for an anime man. I was so shocked when I asked him, "Oh, who are you pulling for? Is it like what waifu do you want?" And it was Lancer, but green. It's okay. I'm not gonna judge. For all I know, he collects every single limited character banner, or for all I know, the meta is that character. But yeah, I was shocked. I was shooked. Okay, sorry. I need to grade your paper. I got distracted because I wanted to show you guys my sister from Mondstadt. Well, since you're very, very, very close to a bingo here, I think I'm still going to have to rate you based. And also, you have some very good picks. Okay, don't look at me resizing my stamp. Okay, I know this can't happen in real life. I know that doesn't happen in real life, but just bear with me. So because you're a Yona enjoyer, I have to give you based because I love Yona, and I love everybody who loves Yona. So if you want me to love you, how about you go love Yona? Don't forget to graffiti. Thank you for reminding me. I'll do it now. What should we draw on my face? Aw, she looks so cute here. She looks so cute here. Maybe like a really, really long mustache. Oh ho 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 ho. Oh ho 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 ho. And a monocle. Oh ho ho ho. With a little goatee. Oh ho 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 ho. And then a top hat. Okay. All right, I'm dapper. I need a hold on. I need a you know those like the fluffy things. Is it a caveat? No, a cravat. A cravat caveat. Close enough. Okay. There she is. Every graded paper also comes with a free graffitied photo card. I hope those of you who are watching your papers get graded. I hope that you are, to some extent, taking my recommendations to heart, because I do say these recommendations as somebody who likes everything that's on here. Okay, let's see who is next. 𝑙𝑜𝑎𝑑𝑖! 𝑙𝑜𝑎𝑑𝑖, it's your turn! You got so close! Let's take a look. Oh, I got hair in my mouth. Yeah, the noble ruffles. Uh-oh. Do we have an auto-based right here? Just from this fact alone? Automatic based? Sorry, you heard me say it. I literally referenced this anime like 3 or 4 times in my debut. I think, but we're gonna look at the other things here too. So let's see. A lot of anime here, not as many games. So maybe you're mostly an anime person. That was the secret hack. If you marked Yona, I didn't want to tell anybody because then people would start cheating on their tests. The secret auto win move was to mark Yona. So let's see. Oh, so yeah, you like Sugar Apple Fairy Tale, you like Oran, you like Yona. That's a good. If you are so inclined to play cute games that are definitely aimed at girly girls like you and I, Volcano Princess, Game of the Year 2023, made by cute girls for cute girls who like to play as a cute girl and maybe even get with cute girls or cute boys if you prefer. I forgot to shill my number one thing about Volcano Princess is that sometimes you can marry more than one person. Like, I didn't realize this until I got to the end, but in Volcano Princess, they let you have endings with like 2 other people. Is there one with 3 other people? Yeah, I think there's one. I think there's an ending with, there are several 3P. Yes. There are several polygamy endings. So there are several endings where you can have 3 people. There is, I think, one ending where it's with 4 other people, and there is another ending with 5 other people. So polygamy. You don't have to choose. If you're like, oh, I don't know, all of these beautiful girls, how am I supposed to pick? You don't have to. We're in a time where you can go to the buffet and you can eat a little bit of everything you want. So when I got my first ending in that game, I was going for 2 characters and I couldn't decide which one of them I liked the most. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna let the game pick for me. I don't know how it calculates who I'm gonna end up with, but I'm just gonna, like, you know, get as much affection with these 2 characters as possible and just see where I end up. And then the game finished and I ended up with both of them and I was over the moon. I was like, my mind was blown. I didn't even know that you could do that. It was so cool. It was like, no, here, you don't have to choose one. You can have both if you want. Yeah. I do feel like it would be difficult, especially if you're in a situation more where all of the, like, for example, all the 4 other people love you, but they don't love each other. I feel like that would be a very hard situation. And I can't entirely remember how that ending particularly went, but from what I remember of the polygamy endings, it's like everybody loves each other. Everybody loves everybody. So, you know, fun things about Volcano Princess. And like the fun thing, I guess, also about Volcano Princess is like you play her father until essentially she's old enough to make her own decisions. And then it kind of feels like you're playing her instead. Like technically, yes, the main character of the game or the character you're playing as is her dad. But after a certain point, you know, she's old enough to make her own decisions. She's going to choose what she wants to do. So it feels more like you play as her dad for the beginning and then you play as her for the end. But the art in that game is like phenomenal to me. I'm gonna just check. If I really would love an art book of Volcano Princess, but who knows? Who knows? Let's go see. I'm gonna go type in there, and like Volcano Princess is only $11. It's only $11 and it has 30,000 overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam. Just saying. Okay, very cute. The UI is very cute. I'm gonna look at the news for this really quick. Let's see. Oh, right now you can buy Volcano Princess and Potion Craft for $8. Okay, I'm gonna look at the news really quick. I just want to see. Okay, DLC. What is the DLC? Okay, that was in 2023, so I probably already have that. I think the DLC was just like the extra stuff with the CGs and stuff, so I don't think it's anything extra. Okay, moving on. Sorry, I can talk all day about Volcano Princess because I love that game. It's so cute. It's so fun. Okay, Apothecary Diaries is good. Inuyasha. Delicious in Dungeon. Okay. I can make some connections, some extra connections here if you would like. So if you liked the setting and the mystery aspect of the Apothecary Diaries, if you are interested in hopping over to something very similar, not necessarily very similar feeling, but sort of similar feeling, the Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, as I said earlier, is about 2 gay Chinese wizards who are trying to solve a murder mystery. So it differs from the Apothecary Diaries. Was this only for Twitter? Oh no, it wasn't. Did you submit yours on YouTube? Did you give me like the list or whatever? I grabbed these ones off of Twitter. I did grab one off of YouTube, but then I saw that person also submitted on Twitter, so I just grabbed the Twitter one instead. I will double check. Because I think we're kind of going in a, I don't think we're going in any specific order, just in the order that I grabbed them. So these 2 are similar in like theme, because like the Apothecary Diaries and the Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation kind of have like the Chinese historical period theme going on, but they're different in that, okay, both of them solve mysteries, but the mysteries in this one are a little bit darker and more serious than the ones in this one. But then again, I haven't gotten very far. I watched the anime and I didn't get I haven't read far into the manga, so who knows? Maybe it gets darker later. So that one might be something you could be interested in if you kind of liked the mystery aspect and the environment of this one particularly. Let's see, what else is here? I made this connection earlier, but if you like Fire Emblem, you might like Disgaea if you want to do more chess, but with anime characters. Kind of the same thing, but instead of being like lords and ladies in a medieval period, Disgaea is usually about supernatural beings like demons and stuff. I'm pretty sure most of the characters are like demons, monsters. My personal favorite, vampire and a werewolf. Yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Do any of these? I feel like Noragami and Magi are pretty funny. Oron is also funny. So if you would like to complete... Spy Family is also funny. So if you would like to complete all of the funny anime on this sheet, Delicious in Dungeon, really, really good. Really good. really funny. Like, it's funny in a different way than Spy Family is. I can't even, like... It feels so ridiculous sometimes. It's in the community tab? Okay, I will take a look in there. Yeah, I feel like this is... No, not this one. This one funny. This one funny. This one funny. This one funny. Inuyasha is actually also pretty hilarious this time. So if you want another funny anime, this is probably... is a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, also some Yummy Yuri. In general, and like it's animated by Trigger, so everything looks really good too. Very, very high quality, polished. I think those are all of the connections I have to make. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I already told you guys. The secret to getting an A. I already told you guys the secret to getting an A in my class. And it is to mark Yona of the Dawn. So, because you have marked Yona of the Dawn, you have gotten an A on your paper. Good job! Good job! Okay, let's see who's up next. Whose paper will we be grading next? Tsundere Buns. Everybody go remark your answers. I mean, I guess I do have the blank up right now on the pinned tweet. Okay, let me double check and start rounding up. We'll take a little bit of an intermission before I start with, well, how many do I have left actually? How many did I just do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2. Okay. Yeah, this is about the intermission part. Let me go round up the ones I may have missed. I want to make sure that everybody gets a chance to get roasted live. I'm just kidding. Ooh. Okay. Let's see. Is it here? Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. You want to pass? Well, everybody knows the automatic pass secret now. Okay. Let's see. I'm double checking where this went. Oh, when you tag me, is it a mention or is it a photo tag? Because a photo tag will not work, but if you just give me like a mention, you just type my name in the body of the tweet itself, that'll work. That should work. Okay. Kiko, is yours in the YouTube community tab somewhere or is it on Twitter? I just want to make sure I don't miss it. Oh, it doesn't work? That's so strange. Okay. Let me see. I don't know. Just okay. I'm gonna look like a really big boomer for not noticing or for not knowing this. But can you post links in YouTube chat, or is that just me? Will you get Oh, you might get you might get hammered if you try posting a link in the YouTube chat, won't you? I don't want you to get hammered. Hold on. I want you nice and sober. I want you nice and sober for this experience, please. How do I go? I don't want anybody to get hammered. Okay, links are a no-no. Let's see. Because I don't see it. I don't see it. Like, can I do this? Can I? Oh, I can't click on. I can't click on usernames in chat. Oh no! How do I figure this out? If I go to, I'm on my community tab. Is it like a comment on one of the posts? Can you comment it on my blank that's in my community tab? Will that work? Wait, I don't even know if that... Can you tell I don't usually do my own community tab posts? Okay. So you cannot upload an image. Okay, I understand. You can't upload an image to my community comments tab. I see. I'm gonna round up the ones here. Where are you, late submissioners? I'm coming. I'm gonna get you. Okay. Yeah, I got a ping on... I have a ping on Twitter. It's true. If it's easier for you just to list out the ones that you would mark, I can just mark them for you on a blank here. I don't know why I don't... So I'm refreshing both my mentions and my general tag on Twitter, and I don't see any new ones. Has everybody... If I don't see it, can you mention me on Twitter? Just like do this. Oops, I can't even spell my own name right. Okay. I don't know why it's not showing up. This is... And like... I don't... Twitter is not good. Is not good. Twitter is not good. Why does it do this to me? Okay, let me refresh community tab. I don't see. Let's see. I don't see any kind of mention. I don't know how to use anything. I'm sorry. Because like basically every time I get a comment on YouTube, I like it. So if I didn't like something, it means I didn't see it. Because even if you left me a comment telling me you're a stupid hag, go die, I would still like it. So if you leave me any kind of comment or mention and I don't like it, it means I didn't see it. No, it's okay. I don't know. Where is it? Where has it gone? I'm in my community tab, but I don't see anything. Oh, is it on your channel, not mine? Is that what the issue is? Am I on the wrong channel looking for it? Uh-oh. Maybe, perhaps. Mayhap. Let me see. Oh, I was looking on my own because I was thinking that you could just send it as a reply to my channel. Okay. I'll go look. I got this. I have it. I found it. Okay, let me take a screen shot. Let me take a screen. Okay. I have... How do you pronounce your name? Is it Mikiknik? Mikiknik? I have Mikikniks. Who else submitted a late one? Pythis, was that you who submitted a late one? I didn't see one. Did I miss it? Does grandma's glasses need changing? Okay, I found this one. Let me add it into my dock here at the bottom. What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay. Okay, I got it. Thank you. Thank you, both of you. I just want to... I thought I saw Pythia say that they turned one in late, but I don't see it. I just want to make sure I round up everybody's before I forget. Where is it, buddy? You said you sent it in. Doko. Where? I'm refreshing my you know what? I'll just... Can I type your name on Twitter and I'll find it? Is it here? It is here! You typed in my tag wrong! My tag is wrong also. That's why I couldn't find it. It's okay, it's okay. I found it. I found it by stalking you. Sorry to call you out right here. Okay, I'll add it. I'm adding it right now. Okay, let me make sure I have the proper... Where is it? Oh, this one. Okay, I found it. You did forget to send that to hit send. I see it posted 43 seconds ago. Okay, it's okay. We got it. You better watch out. 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 Okay, let's begin. Okay, I have 2 late submissions. If there are any more, please tell me. Please tell me. And I will get. So right now we have Tsundere bands. Tsundere bands. I'm thinking about that Twitter post that I saw earlier. I think it was of Toby Fox. Like speaking Japanese really well with a nice, you know, proper accent and sounding really good. And then he says project, like right in the middle because it's Toho Project. And he says project with such an American accent that is so funny. So that's how I feel now whenever I see like Japanese word beside English word. Tsundere bands. How can I say it more American? Tsundere bands. Like that. You know. Toho Project. It was really good. If you come across it on Twitter, please listen to it. It's really funny. I just feel like the complete accent 180 is insane. Let's see. Oh, this person found me from my song cover. That's so cute. Ugh. Okay, so obviously they like the Apothecary Diaries, which is based... Oh, there we have bingo. Okay. So, let's see. This was Yona of the Dawn. I can't even remember my own bingo sheet. Hold on. I have to... I'm gonna reference somebody else's. Let's see. Okay, Yakuza was the one up there. I can't remember my own test. So this one is Yona. Oh, well, since this person has Yona, they automatically get an A anyways. That's okay. I know some people don't. Honestly, I don't recommend it. It's a hellhole nowadays. So here's an auto win because they have Yona marked, but they also have Yakuza, Tokyo Mew Mew, which I think is maybe the first one we've seen today. I haven't seen anybody mark Tokyo Mew Mew or even Yakuza, which is like insane because Yakuza is so funny, you guys. I do think you have to be an appreciator of Japanese culture to some extent. Like there are a lot of Japanese references in it that might fly over your head if you're not a big weeaboo like me. But it's truly a very funny series, and it's also very heart-wrenching at times. Yeah, this is the only one I've seen that has Tokyo Mew Mew marked, so also very good taste. I grew up with Tokyo Mew Mew. It was the first manga series that I was allowed that I bought. I was introduced to it by a friend from kindergarten who I still have on social media and stuff like that. Man, she's got a kid and stuff. My best friend who introduced Tokyo Mew Mew to me has a child. And I'm out here, age hag, on the internet, doing this. Anyway, I love Tokyo Mew Mew. I used to go to the bookstore like once every couple months, and my mom would buy me a single volume. She said you could get one book, and that's what I would get. I would always get Tokyo Mew Mew until I had the whole series, and then after that, I don't really know what I got. It was really good. Like, even though the 4Kids dub was cringe and changed everybody's names, I would still get up early on Saturday to watch it. Is it Mew Mew style, Mew Mew grace, Mew Mew power in your face? Something like that. Something like that. Oh, here's Ace Attorney. Ace Attorney is also very good. Honestly, Ace Attorney and Yakuza kind of give me similar vibes in that they're completely different settings, but they balance being hilarious and being very serious and dark at the same time. So if that's something that you're into, I think Maggie kind of touches on stuff like that, and Delicious in Dungeon also kind of touches on those two polarizing takes. Yakuza and Ace Attorney. Recommend. Both are games though, and like the Yakuza games can feel very long because they're very expansive. Ace Attorney I do feel like is pretty straightforward and easy to get through, but it is visual novel styled, so if you don't like reading or you don't read fast, you might take some extra time with it. Hag Pain is getting asked, when are you having a kid? I don't know. Whenever it's not extremely expensive, I guess. But is that ever going to be ever? No, it's not. Okay, Oshinoko, Fire Emblem, Noragami, Rune Factory, Final Fantasy 14, Clamp. Oh yeah, of course. Spy Family, Apothecary Diaries. Okay, so here, like, these two I mentioned can be kind of related. If you, let's see. This person likes Yona, but interestingly enough, they haven't covered any of the other, like, shoujo series on there. So if they're interested in more, you know, girly type stuff, I would recommend this one, and then this one, and then this one. Just get a pet instead. I do have pets. I have 2 cats. One is named Teddy, and the other one is named Mojo Jojo. Just a guy, just a dude named Teddy, and then his brother Mojo Jojo. Why? I don't know. Cats have like an interesting array of names. Like, they either have completely normal human names, like Elliot or whatever, and then they have completely weird names like Mojo Jojo, or I can't think of any. But like, honestly, just go to like your pet finder, your pet finder in your area, and you'll see cheese, mozzarella, cats with food names. Teddy and Mojo Jojo. It's because Teddy is real soft and cuddly like a teddy bear. Really timid, that one. And then Mojo Jojo is my little gremlin. So I do feel like their names fit them very well. My evil little child. I love them regardless though. Okay, so since this person has a bingo and one of them is Yona of the Dawn, obviously they have based taste. They have based taste. They could expand their taste to be even more based by incorporating probably Drakengard 3 and then these two. Because that would give them another bingo. Yeah, there's a lot of potential here. Honestly, I can kind of see that they have a lot of interests, or like they like a lot of genres. So since they like so many, honestly, they might enjoy like a good number of these. I'll show you guys one day, but right now, right now, in order to keep them from getting into trouble, actually every time I stream, I kick them out of my room. Because Teddy, he likes to chew on things, and I don't know why. We don't know why. It's like, it's just, hey, you got food in your bowl. What are you chewing on cardboard for? What are you chewing on a paper bag for? What are you chewing on this random plastic trash that you found? Why? 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 You have everything you could possibly want. Why are you chewing on garbage? And then the other one, Mojo Jojo, just likes to like be in my space. He likes to climb on my desk, climb on my lap, scream at me. So both of them can be very destructive and interruptive in different ways. So I have to evict them whenever I come hang out. Yeah, you know how cats are. You know how cats are. That's just the way they are. Person has base taste. Yeah, if you end up looking at this one, I really think that because your taste is so base and you have a lot of these marked, you honestly would probably enjoy most of the stuff I have on here. So. Overall, pretty base taste. All right, next one. Ta-ta. Oh, here's Amari's. What is the metric for basic or based? Honestly, whatever I feel like. We're going off of vibes. Just, I'm vibe checking your paper, and if it doesn't match my vibe, it's basic. Yeah, that was the first actual bingo too. We've had a couple of close bingos, but no actual bingo. Okay, let's take a look at Amari's. Let's see. Anybody that gets to mark off Tokyo Mew Mew has won the game. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I guess that last person is probably, so far, the only person that has marked off Tokyo Mew Mew. Yeah, sometimes my cats will have like their bowl of dry food, right? And they'll eat all of the food in the middle and none of the food at the sides, but they get so distressed. They get so upset. They're like, oh my god, my food bowl is empty, Mom. I'm withering away. I'm a starving Victorian orphan. Because they can see the bottom of their food bowl. So sometimes I just have to like shake it around so they can't see it anymore, and then they're fine. Typical cat. Typical cat. Okay, let's take a look at here. Apothecary Diaries. Good. Ace Attorney is good. Oshinoko, Fire Emblem, Final Fantasy, Clamp, Disgaea. Pretty good. Fire Emblem and Disgaea I've already connected. Let's see. How do you feel? How do you feel about gay Chinese wizards? Because I do tend to connect these two because they're both mysteries and Chinese period based. It's because of their whiskers. Oh no, they're sensitive little guys. They're sensitive little dudes. They don't like it when they have to touch the side of the bowl. So those two, I would say, are kind of similar, but in different ways. No, Noragami? Noragami is really good. I think the manga ended. Aren't we getting another season? Did I hear that right? I'm gonna double check real quick. I thought I heard that we're getting another season. Let me look. I just want to double check in case I'm gaslighting myself. Season? I don't know. Season 3! Yeah, I wasn't gaslighting myself. I didn't hallucinate that. Are we getting... Yeah. Season 3. Hello, cats. Okay. So, if I had to make connections here with how we can make your taste more based... Oh, I'm so good at rhyming. Call me Dr. Seuss. I don't know how to explain it, but because you like Clamp, I feel like Drakengard... Because like some crazy shit happens in Clamp stories, you know? Oh, do you wanna specify exactly which Clamp series that you like? Because that can probably... Because like, if you're like into something crazy like, I don't know, Tsubasa Chronicle or Holic or Tokyo Babylon, I think are the more crazier ones. Or maybe you were actually into the not so crazy ones like Kobato and Cardcaptor Sakura. And Chobits. Well, Chobits is kind of on the... I feel like Chobits isn't really for normies, but it's not super niche either. I do remember watching that in middle school, and the boys in my class would come up behind me and be like, "Why do you watch those weird cartoons?" And like, I didn't even know how to respond. I just responded honestly because I like them. Don't ever be that person. Don't ever be that dude who walks up behind a girl and then you ask her, "Why do you watch those weird cartoons?" Sorry, I have likes. So I feel like some of the weird stuff that goes on in Clamp series would make you open to the weird stuff that goes on in Drakengard 3, because there are some weird things that goes on in Drakengard 3. If you are averse to swearing or sexual themes, Drakengard 3 is not for you. However, if these things do not bother you or if they entertain you, Drakengard 3 is for you. It's very funny. Let's see. Having fun? I'm always having fun. I feel like streaming is one of the most fun things you can do. Let's see. What else can I connect here? Disgaea, Fire Emblem, Drakengard. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I can see that you have more games than anime here. So maybe you're more of a gamer than a watcher. So the ones that are circled are the ones that this person deems that they like, that they would consider like a favorite, you know? Because essentially this entire sheet is my favorites, you know, my favorite manga or anime and my favorite games. So we're seeing how much overlap we have. Hi, you're here. Can you tell me which Clamp series that you were referring to? Because your answer is really going to depend on whether this Drakengard 3 recommendation hits or not. If what you liked was like Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle and Tokyo Babylon and Holic with all its strange happenings, then yes, you may enjoy Drakengard 3. If what you'd enjoyed was Kobato and Cardcaptor Sakura that's just like lighthearted and cute, maybe not. Yeah, I also feel like since you're like your advanced cybernetic engine, you like sci-fi. 13 Sentinels is right here, waiting for you to enjoy, waiting for everyone to enjoy it. Okay, this was game of the year 2020. Sorry, Animal Crossing. I know everybody's Animal Crossing year, everybody's pandemic game was in 2020, was Animal Crossing in 2020, but not me. 13 Sentinels was my baby in that year. Let's see. Let me look here. What else? Oh, I mentioned this earlier. If you like Ace Attorney, if you like the ridiculousness of the way that it can ping pong between being really funny and being really serious and kind of sad, you will enjoy Yakuza. Very funny, but much longer. Much longer. Yeah. Drakengard 3 is good. What else can we put here for you? Disgaea and Fire Emblem are kind of similar. Apothecary Diaries is kind of similar to that one. I think that's probably most of the recommendations that I could make for you based on this list. But also, like, some of these are already, like, long. Like, Drakengard 3 has what? Is it 5 endings? A, B, C, D, and E? I forget at this point. It's been a long time since that period of my life. Okay. And then, like, so basically, like, a lot of these are connected. So, like, if you like this one, you might like this, and then you also might like this, and then you also might like this one. So it's just a matter of, like, if you feel like you enjoy this one thing, then perhaps I can set you on a path to these other things. Yeah. So there. Here's my. I'm making notes on your paper here. Game of the Year 2023. So we have my Game of the Year 2020 on here and my Game of the Year 2023 on here. Don't ask me what happened in the years 2021 and 2022. I don't remember. I guess I didn't do anything super notable. those years if I don't remember? I genuinely have no idea. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, unfortunately, because you do not have more than almost half or any almost bingos, you will have to be basic. You will have to be basic. However, I can see in your heart that there is the possibility for greatness, that there is possibility for baseness. Because you are already interested in some of these on here. So give it a year or two and you too can be based like me. Arnar! Arnar! It's okay. Like I said, just play some of the other cool stuff that's on here and you will be on your way to being awesome. Okay. Let's see. I have to be semi-impartial. I can't just be like, oh, I should give everybody an A on their paper because yeah, you should if you had watched Yona, you would have automatically gotten an A on your paper. That was the secret cheat. That was the secret cheat. Whoa, dang, look at this person. Malachite, hello. Thank you for your submission. Look at this. It's crazy. Look at that double bingo all the way. 1, 2. I almost didn't see it. I was like, what do you mean double bingo? Yeah. Everybody should... Okay, like, I can say this about, like, most of the sheet. I think everybody should partake in everything in the sheet. But if I had to choose a few just to chill, Yona the Volcano Princess, 13 Sentinels, Drakengard 3, and if I had to pick a 5th one, probably Fire Emblem. Like, if I could only recommend somebody 5 things from this chart, it would be those things. Yona, Volcano Princess, Drakengard 3, 13 Sentinels, and Fire Emblem. Yeah, those are all pretty integral to me as a person. So let's see. I think it would probably be easier to take a look at what this person doesn't have marked. Tsubasa will always be my feel every emotion loves. Yeah, Tsubasa at Reservoir Chronicle, let me tell you, is a ride. Is a ride. There's so much happening in it, and if I feel like sometimes there are chapters that are super lighthearted and it's just like hee hee, a fun race, and then there are other chapters that are like, oh, you cannibalism. Yeah. It's a ride. Definitely not for the faint of heart, but for some reason was very integral to my personality when I was in middle school. But, you know, to this day, I still love Tsubasa Chronicle. I love the cast. I think they're a very funny crew. I liked the different worlds. I liked the concept of traveling to like different dimensions and stuff like that. It was a lot of fun. So let's see. Well, this person doesn't have marked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoa, they have more than half of the sheets marked. Really good. Really good. So since Yona... So first and foremost, this person has double bingo and has Yona checked off. Now, I didn't think that I was going to get to bring out my 3rd stamp. But I think Malachite is deserving of my 3rd stamp. My 3rd special stamp that I wasn't actually sure I was going to use. So, because you have, you know, double bingo and one of them is the automatic quick way to cheat Yona, you are getting the red stamp with my character color on it. So based. I literally, no notes. I have no extra notes. There is nothing else I can teach you. Your taste is already really good. AKA, it's similar to mine. Yeah. I didn't tell you guys about this. I didn't tell you guys about the existence of the third stamp because I wasn't sure if I was gonna use it. I was like, I don't know. Maybe I'll just get, maybe I have really niche, weird old lady tastes and nobody is gonna get any kind of bingo. So I didn't think, I didn't know if I was gonna use it. No, there's no so basic. There is no so basic stamp. I only have 3 stamps, I promise. I would not fib about this. There is no bonus points. This stamp is just for those who did exceptionally well. So I feel like we said this earlier with somebody else's shade, but you have so many things marked here that I feel like since our tastes are already kind of similar, for the ones you don't have marked, you would probably enjoy a number of them. You could probably look any one of these up and be like, oh yeah, that sounds like kind of my jam. Because you've generally already enjoyed things that are similar. The bonus points were Yona. If you were paying close attention to my AMA section in my debut, I definitely referenced or said something about Yona of the Dawn at least 2 or 3 times. So there was a hint in the deepest lore. Yeah. Like I said, I generally can recommend all of these on here. Some of them may be dated. Some of them may have, like I said, I'm usually pretty upfront about Maggie having fan service in it. I know that's not for everybody. But in general, I really do enjoy all of these and am happy to share them with other people. I'm happy if other people can enjoy them too. All right, very good job. So based, super based. All right, let's see who's up next. Oh, here's Foodie Man. Hello, welcome. Thank you for your submission. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look at what Fuji likes. Let's see what makes Fuji tick. Okay, so I did clarify on Twitter because I asked Fuji, what? I see you have check marks on here, but what do the X's mean? Just I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't reading anything. I wasn't misunderstanding anything. I also really like that Fuji added notes. Yeah, I like that you did that. So, you would get bonus points for that. I appreciate the extra effort. So let's take a close look at these notes here. So let's see. We'll just go through the likes real quick. Apothecary Diaries is good. Hoyoverse by fan. Yeah, I know we're all in Hoyoverse hell. Delicious Dungeon's good. Fire Emblem. Yeah. Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, we've been new. I know. I do. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So yeah. Fuji said the ones that have an X on them are ones that he doesn't like. Did you answer me? Because here's the thing. I said, okay, I can understand why there's an X on Oshinoko. I think people have very polarizing feelings about that series in particular. And as I said earlier, as sort of a disclaimer, I basically read all of it that was out in 2021, and I have not read since then. So whatever is going on now, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. All I just know is that the anime is pretty and has banger music, but I don't know what's going on now. Okay, so let's see. Let's take a listen to Fuji's reasoning. So, never watched Oshinoko, but the idol song was everywhere for 3 months and I got tired of it. That's so fair. That's fair. That happens to, all kinds of songs. Me and Ed Sheeran do not get along because I am sick and tired of hearing his music. Sorry, dude. But it's overplayed. It's in grocery stores. It's on the radio 5 times an hour. So, yeah, I also stopped listening to the radio because of him. And then likewise, Oron Host Club destroyed the internet in the 2000s. Oh, interesting. I'm very curious what spheres of the internet you found yourself in the 2000s, because I felt like Oron wasn't that popular. I remember when the anime was announced. I thought that was crazy. Wow, God. Yeah, aging myself. Dating myself. I remember when the anime was announced because I had already finished the manga at that point. Okay. Well, that's okay. We're here to focus on what you do like, and we won't make you think about what you don't like. But I do really appreciate the notes. What does please not again mean? What do you mean please not again? What happened? What has the Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation done to you? Oh, the only thing I can think about is maybe sort of similar to the Idol song and similar to Oron is maybe during a point, perhaps the internet was very, very, very obsessed. Yeah. That might have been it. Overexposure. So you were very close. I guess you didn't mark this one out. So, but this one apparently, because of this note, you were very close to being overexposed to it again, and it would have gone the way of the X. I'm sorry. Aww. Yeah, if it's not your thing, it's not your thing. That's totally fine. That's okay. That is okay. You didn't hate it, but you didn't love it. You had neutral feelings about it. Okay. Let's see what else we have. You played Monster Hunter, but you kept dying. Were you playing alone? Because I feel like the enjoyment of Monster Hunter is directly correlated to the amount of friends you have to play it with. So we have a graph, and if you have no friends to play it with, your enjoyment is going to be down here at 0. If you have 4 friends to play it with, your enjoyment is going to be up here. So if you were attempting to, I really think that's not a game that I feel like should be attempted by yourself, because anytime I've ever picked up Monster Hunter has been to play with other people. I have literally never played that game alone. I will not. I can't. I need help. I need friends. What's wrong with solo hunting? Nothing. I just feel like I can't. I'm not good enough a gamer, and I'm not patient enough a gamer that I can do it by myself. Like, well, so here's the thing. I guess you could still enjoy it by yourself if you were playing online with strangers. Because I know people load into, parties all the time where you're like with people you don't know, all hunting the same monster. That's not playing by yourself. That's still not playing by yourself. Yeah, that's the worst. Okay, yeah. I feel like if you ever want to try this one out, do it when a new one comes out and literally everybody is playing, because then you'll have so many people to pick from to join you. Yeah. Having 4 friends is the real difficulty. But I feel like Monster Hunter is so commonplace nowadays that anytime there's a new installment, you can usually find 4 people to play. I remember when Rise came out, one of the problems I had was everybody wanted to play, and I couldn't find time to party up with literally everybody. I had to really choose who I was going to play with. Okay. Let me have a little sippy, okay? Okay. Okay. Yakuza. You haven't played it, but you enjoy watching, and that's totally fine too. I've done this too with Yakuza games, because they feel like I've mentioned this earlier, but they feel like they're very big. They are very expansive, very sprawling, and there are a lot of things to do. There are a lot of mini games. There are a lot of like extra side things, like running businesses is always a thing in a Yakuza game. You always have some kind of business to run or some kind of investment, something like that. So they can be a really big time sink. I feel like I love Yakuza, but I feel like if I tried to play it on stream with you guys, we would be here for a long time. It would take me like 25-part stream or whatever for me to finish it. So I'm not gonna put you through that. Even though I love Yakuza games. Drakengard 3 is on your to-do. Good. For your sake and for mine, I really hope that they release a version of it that's not on the PlayStation 3, because it runs like ass. Like, those frames, dude. That frame rate is a little... It's rough. Like, just... It's rough. 13 Sentinels is on your to-do list. Good. Game. Okay, wait. This is too big. Game of the year 2020. All right. Everyone knows how I feel about 13 Sentinels at this point. Everybody should play it. Ace Attorney, you watched some of the anime. You should play the game. Okay, so I've watched some of the anime as well, and I wasn't super impressed with just like the animation direction for the most part. But the games are really fun in that they're kind of a combination of a visual novel game and a point-and-click adventure game. So if point-and-click adventure games aren't really your thing, that's okay. But because the investigation part of the Ace Attorney games is my least favorite part. That's the point-and-click part. And like, I like point-and-click games. I like point-and-click adventure games. But it felt like the investigation parts of Ace Attorney sometimes were too difficult. I don't know if I was being too impatient or what. But the real crowning gem of the Ace Attorney series is the fact that you can argue with other people in a professional setting and not cry. That is the best part of Ace Attorney. The fact that you can argue with other people and you never cry. Well, I don't know. It kind of feels like Phoenix is getting real close sometimes, but that's his problem, not yours. That's something he has to handle. It's not your deal. So I really like being able to disassemble people's arguments in court and be like, you're a liar. You're wrong. You're stupid. And, you know, feel like I'm winning. You know, because I could not do that in real life. No way. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So if you liked the no-narrate games, yeah, you'll probably like the investigative parts of Ace Attorney as well. So there are there 2? No, 3. There's a trilogy. Everyone is a trilogy. So there are 3 Ace Attorney games. And then the Apollo Justice one is the 4th one. And that's my favorite. The Apollo Justice game is my favorite one. So if you have to pick just one to play, pick that one. Pick that one. I don't think you necessarily have to play the previous games to play any of the later ones because they usually have independent storylines. Sometimes certain characters will be reoccurring. They'll come back and just like do their job again, but you won't need to know any of the previous plot to, you know, still be able to enjoy the story in the later games. It will definitely help. Similar to what I said about Grand Blue Relink last night, it will definitely help and give you a wider understanding of what's happening in the universe and the relationships between the people if you've played the past games. But honestly, you don't have to. You don't gotta. So I never played the investigation ones. I couldn't find them. I think when I got into Ace Attorney, it was around the time that the investigation cartridges were already like super hard to find. So I've never played the investigations ones. Are they, do you think they'll bring them to Twitch? Not Twitch, I'm sorry. Do you think they'll bring them to Steam? Because I know what's on Steam now. The Ace Attorney trilogy, the first one with Phoenix Wright, the Apollo Justice trilogy, the one with Apollo and then the other 2. Is the Great Ace Attorney on Steam? I think the Great Ace Attorney is on Steam now too. So I mean, like, I guess it's only hopefully a matter of time before Investigations gets ported over and then I can finally play it. Because I could never find it. Like, if I couldn't find it anywhere, and the places that I could look for it online, it was already kind of expensive. I don't know. It's been a long time since then. Yeah, I love Edgeworth. Edgeworth is my favorite character in Ace Attorney, which is hilarious because my favorite installation is Apollo Justice, where Edgeworth doesn't show up. Edgeworth doesn't really show up in the Apollo Justice one. But that's okay. Anyway, let's see. To do. So your to-dos are very, very promising. Your to-do games are very promising. Let's see. So you would have almost bingo with this one and this one. Don't play Investigations because you'll want to play Investigations 2, but it's not localized? What? What? Seriously? I mean, they finally localized the Great Ace Attorney, but Investigations is kind of dated at this point. I don't know if they'll... So here's all I can hope for. All I can hope for is that when they bring Investigations over to Steam, they'll take that release hype to also localize Investigations too. Oh, there's an English patch. Yeah, I remember for a long time, the Great Ace Attorney, because I had friends who were obsessed with it, so I knew this information. The Great Ace Attorney also had an English patch for the longest time, because I don't know why. I don't know why we didn't localize it right away. Apparently it's amazing. I have not gotten around to playing it yet, but hopefully one day. My friends tell me it's really word heavy, so I can't play it on stream. My voice will die. Okay. Uh-oh. Do I have to go get my 4th stamp for Fuji here? Do I have to go get my 4th stamp? I'm just kidding. There's no 4th stamp. There's no 4th stamp. Okay. However, once Fuji completes these requirements of Drakengard 3 and 13 Sentinels, I would still consider this base taste. Because those are two big... those are like my top 2. Or not my top 2, but like in my top 5 of this entire chart. Okay? Merge down. Head honcho is sorry for your loss. Okay. Let's see. Here is Mikinik. Let's see what you got. Oh, okay. You put a little note. I was trying to figure out what the note was. Or the Yona cheat code. Yeah, okay. Oh, well, here. You already have the Yona cheat code. You already have the Yona cheat code, so you don't need to worry about anything. But honestly, this is still a lot. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, so almost nearly half. Almost nearly half. Yona is here. You also have Bingo going this way. So close. So close going this way. Let's see. If you like Delicious in Dungeon, you'll probably like Maggie. Again, sorry about the fan service. It's there. But let's see. Oh no, this one here. Sorry, I thought this one was marked. You should go watch Tokyo Mew Mew. The first anime is the one I prefer, but also you can tell it's really dated because the art style is like the old kind of retro art style where they have the more like, I guess, the shorter faces and the taller eye style. Yeah. So I don't feel like it's gonna be everybody's cup of tea, but because it's so dated and it's also really, really bright. But for me, it's a nostalgia thing. Yeah. The Tokyo Mew Mew theme song is really good. It's so, I don't think did they ever air the theme song here in the States? I don't feel like I ever heard it until I started watching on the internet. I don't know. But there are a lot of good picks here, and I think you're also like rounded enough where you could essentially like, you have enough variety here that you could probably pick some of these other ones that you don't have checked and basically be like, oh, I might enjoy that one, you know? Because some of these are very like, let's see. Like, because you have Yona checked, and you have Oran checked, and you have Sugar Apple Fairy Tale checked, you're probably gonna enjoy Tokyo Mew Mew, because you have all of the other girly shows checked. So, you have Delicious in Dungeon checked, you have Spy Family, Noragami checked, these are funny ones. You would probably enjoy Maggie or Inuyasha already. Let's see. What else is here? I do know, I think most of these are anime, and not necessarily games. Although some of the few games that you do have here are like very, like Ace Attorney and Yakuza. Both of these can be very long games. Let's see. Kind of varied game taste, honestly. You could probably enjoy any of these here. If you like... This is action, probably action, not really action at all though. So most of these are action. So if you want more action and not necessarily like reading, because like I guess Ace Attorney is the one here that's kind of out of the ordinary, you would probably like Drakengard and Final Fantasy the best. Those are the most actiony, I think, of the remaining games. But if you liked the visual novel aspect and the storytelling aspect of Ace Attorney, you would probably enjoy Volcano Princess. And then if you're okay with strategy, that would be also Disgaea and Fire Emblem. Have a good sleep. Thank you for hanging out. Bye. Bye-bye. Good night. So let's see. Since generally you're just one off from bingo, I think you still have base teas. And there's a pretty decent amount of these that are checked. I just think that the array of them, you probably would have had bingo if these were arranged in a different way. Like I did talk to my friend about this because I asked her, I was like, is mine hard? Is it too difficult to fill out? And she said, well, I was filling it out in my head. And I do feel like we have a lot of overlap. But what happened was, the way that it was like set up, the way the bingo card is set up, made it feel like that I was only having like, getting a few. I was always one off. So that's what my friend said about my bingo card. Yeah, so maybe just sometimes it's just bad luck. Okay, let's see. Who next? Pesis. Okay. So let's what happened here? What is this one? Wait, what got erased? What got erased here? Oh no, something got eaten. Oh, I see. I understand. Okay. Actually, that's kind of big brain. If you see a test and you don't like the question, just erase the question. Just get rid of it. I understand. Okay, so we can see many different directions here. Let's assume that the hearts are things that Pythis really likes. Yeah. And then circle ones are things that Pythis likes. Since you were here earlier, you see that the tilde is things that you are like, not hot, not cold on, you know? What happens if you erase Yuna of the Dawn? Oh, maybe I'll get a 4th stamp for that one. That's an auto fail. And then the ones that have question marks, you want to get into. Okay. Actually, I like having all of these different keys here. So let's see. You want to get into the Apothecary Diaries. How would I sell that to you? So the Apothecary Diaries is about a weird girl. It's about a strange girl. She loves getting poisoned. She loves tasting poison. So she's super weird and super down to earth and super tunnel visioning about her one hobby, which is plants and herbs and stuff, because she's an apothecary. And then she basically uses her knowledge of all this stuff to try and solve mysteries. Yeah, to try and solve mysteries in like a upper class court and like a Chinese style environment. Yeah, she's weird. Yeah, she is weird. She is a weird girl. I love weird girls. If you watched my Apothecary Diaries opening cover, literally the one comment I put is, I love weird girls. I love weird girls. So Mao Mao, so weird, love her. Frieren, so weird, love her. I like it when they're weird, because I'm weird too. Okay. Should have put in backlog. Oh, okay. So like these are things I don't have to sell to you. You're sold on them. You just need the time, right? You just need the time to get into them. Okay. I understand. In that case, yeah. These are some good ones. Drakengard 3 is like, one of my top 5. Let's see. What else is here that I could conceivably recommend you? Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, you like Fire Emblem, so I think you'll probably like Disgaea. I actually don't know how to pronounce it. I do believe that you would like it if you like Fire Emblem, because you won't be surprised about the strategy aspect of it, but also it's like a completely different flavor. it's, you know, it's demons and stuff. It's demons and angels and supernatural beings. And the art style of Disgaea is actually really cool. I like it a lot. It's very unique. You can immediately tell. I don't remember the name of whatever artist they have employed for the Disgaea games, but it's a very recognizable art style at this point. Like, oh my god, what I would give for like a commission of myself in like the Disgaea art style. That would be so awesome. That would be so cool. Yeah, so I've played 1. But here's the thing. I played 2. I played 2 first, and I liked 2 a lot, and then I played 1. But because I played 2 first, I think I was too used to the upgrades that 2 had. Like, just like, you know, the smoothness and the quality of life and the graphical upgrades. So I think because I played 2 first, I probably didn't enjoy 1 as much as I should have, even though 1 is perfectly fine on its own. I skipped 3 because I heard that one's not super great. And then 4 and 5, I've wanted to play. I own them. They're literally in my library of 200 and whatever games that I need to play, but I haven't ever gotten around to them. But I really like the character designs in 4 and 5. I haven't really heard too much about 6, honestly. So, I don't know. I really honestly should get through 4 and 5 before even attempting 6. Let's see here. What else you got over here? Inuyasha and Delicious in Dungeon. You know, like, I feel like your anime... I can't really put a pin on your anime taste. Because there's things that I feel like are pretty classic. Like Inuyasha and Tokyo Mew Mew. Like, just because you like Inuyasha and Tokyo Mew Mew doesn't mean you're going to enjoy things that might be similar. So, like, I guess if you like Inuyasha, you'll probably enjoy Yona of the Dawn. The similarities between those two are like female protagonists having to tough it out in like fantasy worlds where people are always after them and they have to rise above their circumstances and stuff like that. And then like they go through like character development and like learn how to be strong and independent and stuff like that. Let's see. Oshinoko was in its own boat. I honestly cannot even, I don't know. I feel like I feel sad that I haven't really talked about Land of the Lustrous at all, because it also feels similar to Oshinoko where it's in its own genre. But I think Land of the Lustrous is a really interesting series because it really delves into the concept of, I think, identity. It's basically, the synopsis is humanity is extinct and the only humanoid life forms left on Earth are these like gem people. They're like people. Think of precious stones but personified. So like Diamond is a character. You know, Diamond is a character. She's very cute, by the way. So the main character is like the weakest precious metal or precious stone in existence and is constantly like feeling at odds with herself because of her weaknesses. And the series entirely is basically about her changing. Essentially, the entire series is like basically about a metamorphosis. Is about her changing and about her identity and stuff like that. And it's a very interesting read. I think it's very unique because I've never read anything like Land of the Lustrous. They also have... The Land of the Lustrous has an anime, and as far as I'm aware, probably the only anime I've seen that's animated in 3D that I actually enjoy the way that it looks. Because I've seen anime that is animated in 3D, and I usually don't like it, but the Land of the Lustrous anime is really good, even though it's in 3D. I think the animation and the modeling are just very all on point, that in some scenes, it really looks 2D, but it's 3D. So yeah, it's just a very interesting story series. And me trying to explain it to you, I really can't cover everything that's involved in it. I don't, and the thing about with Land of the Lustrous is I think it just ended. I think it ended like last month. So I need to catch up. I'm honestly not super far. And I can't even tell you where I am because it's a huge spoiler. I can't give you like a rough estimate of like what even arc I'm in, because even if I tell you, that's still like a huge spoiler. So yeah, there's my small pitch for Land of the Lustrous. If you want to read something that's a little more introspective in regards to like your personal identity and trying to change who you are to be someone closer to what you want to be, probably a good series to read. Correct. Yes, in Japanese the name is Hoseki no Kuni, which is literally Land of the Lustrous. Or I guess Hoseki is like jewels. Let's see, what else is on here that I could possibly recommend? I think honestly most of these are pretty covered. You're also in the boat where you have so much overlap and a lot of variety to where I think you could pick a lot of these and you would still probably enjoy them. In English it's Steven I don't like the style of Steven Universe. I'm one of those weeaboos that doesn't like the style of Western cartoons. You notice how I said The Land of the Lustrous is the only 3D animated anime that I feel like did it well? Yeah, that's me saying that I don't like how Ruby looks. I think Ruby looks bad. They're not pointy. I don't like it. They're not anime though. I only care about anime girls because I'm an anime girl. I've seen, here's my really great Chinese, Mo Dao Zushi, but I don't know what it's about besides Yaoi Wuxia. So I feel like, so here's the thing. I describe it as Chinese wizards to people who don't understand the concept of cultivation. But if you do understand the concept of cultivation, that's what it is. I feel like it's like a genre popular in China, like, you know, a fantasy genre is very similar. Like we have our own fantasy tropes here, like, you know, in the States we have popular like fairy fantasy tropes, and like I guess vampires were one. What's another really popular one for a while? Mermaids were a pretty popular one for a while. So like, you know, in China they have this one. But I really don't know how else to describe it other than like if you were taking out the fact that like, you know, they're gay and they're lovers. It is really just a murder mystery. It is just a murder mystery. Ruby has an anime now. Yeah, I heard. I think Ruby has a manga too. Like, good for Japan, taking this like Western thing that was inspired by their thing and then making it their thing again. Good for them. Okay, so since you're familiar with Cultivate, yeah. So it's set in like that kind of environment, but the plot itself is literally just a murder mystery. And one of the characters has kind of lost some of his memories, so he doesn't know what he is to the other one. Yeah, it's really fun. It's a fun ride. Like, I think that author has several series that are kind of like in the same genre, but that one is my favorite, which is really interesting because I think when people were trying to predict which ones I would like the best, they said I would like, I know the English title is Heaven Official's Blessing. I think that one is the one that people predicted I would like better, but I actually liked the murder mystery one better because I love mystery books. Yeah. I have, so like for the Demonic Cultivation series, I really did like that one because I bought all of the light novels. I tried to watch, I didn't finish. I watched the live action drama, which I never do. You know me. I care about anime girls and anime boys only. I do not watch real people unless it is Pride and Prejudice 2005 with Keira Knightley and Matthew McFadden. That's it. That's the only real people I'll watch. I don't watch real people. But I really liked that series, so I tried the live action drama. It was fine. And then I also watched the anime, but I didn't finish it. So I was really into it. I'm still really into it. Like, I kind of wish that I had been into this series when it was like huge on the internet and everybody was into it and there was so much merch being made of it and you could go to like an artist alley and just like find all kinds of stuff. But I got into it really late, and by that time the like super big hype had died down and all of my friends weren't into it anymore. So I kind of just consumed it by myself and enjoyed it. I hope you like it. Tell me what you think of it. Yeah. This applies to all of you. If any of you take any of these recommendations I'm giving you and actually, get into these series or try them out, please let me know what you think. You can mention me on Twitter. Just be like, hey, I tried out that series that you recommended to me and here's what I thought of it. I thought it was shit. I thought it was great. I'd love to hear what you thought. Like, just the fact that you would trust me enough to spend some of your time to try out something I recommended to you means a lot. Maybe it's because Model Zushi is kind of more old school shoujo color. Oh, really? I guess, yeah. I guess I could see that. I guess, yeah. I really like the dynamic between the two characters better. Like, I feel it draws me in more. It makes my little heart go doki doki faster than the leads in Heaven Official's Blessing. That's just how I feel about it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, let me think here. Okay. All right, Pythus. You're squeezing by with a good grade, but it's because you have some plans here that would put you into base taste. So I'm giving you a good grade on your paper. Yeah. Yum. I love Grumpy Sunshine trope. Yay, good job. I hope that no matter what grade you got on your paper today, that you still walked away with some knowledge as to what other things that you could enjoy. That was honestly the goal of today's stream. It wasn't to roast your guys' taste or anything. It was to give you recommendations and try to indoctrinate you into some of my other likes. Good job! Yay! Wahoo! Yeah. Everyone did it. You did it. And it was a pretty good. I think we have, let's see. I can kind of see on the icons here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 5, 4, 6, 7. Okay, so we have 4 basics, 6 based, and 1 super based. Super based. Boom, ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-doom, boom, bass. You have it? Just watch it, and your grade will be incredibly improved. If you were based and you didn't have Yona marked, that could easily bring you up to a so based. That would very easily bring you up to so based. What is the cutoff for super based? Let's see how many did Malachite mark? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I would say super based would at least be 1 or more bingos and half of the board. Half of the board or more. So that's my thought on super based. We got 1 super based. We have 1 super based paper today, which I think is an accomplishment because I wasn't expecting any. I just had that extra stamp on hand just in case. Oh, put me in here. Hold on. Okay, send it to me. Gimme. Show me what your taste is. I think after Rena, I probably have to go take my bio break. Rena about to lie? I don't know. Has Rena heard the secrets? Or like the hilarious thing is like, I know Rena can't put Yona of the Dawn on there because I was the one who showed that to her. I made her watch. I think I made you watch like 4 episodes or something like that. Unless you read the manga behind my back, but you wouldn't do that without telling me. So Rena doesn't have the secret. No, you can't. Rena doesn't have the secret automatic A method. Okay, let's go see. Let's take a look at what this full-blooded angel is up to. Yeah, there, coach. Okay, hold on. Let me bring this up for the class to see. I feel like, dating myself. I feel like Okay, not everybody's gonna remember this, but you know when we were younger and we had projectors in elementary school and the teachers would like put on the little clear pieces of paper for us to like to see what they were doing? Okay. Rena Estera of Oshilink EN, thank you for your submission. Are you based or are you basic? So that's what I feel like. Whenever I bring up your submissions, I feel like I'm putting all of your papers onto a projector for everybody to see. And I'm like, oh, is the light okay? Is the zoom okay? Is the focus okay? Can you see it? If you can't see it, well, tough luck. All right, let's take a look here. Yeah, what do kids even use nowadays? The whiteboard? Or maybe like, I guess a regular projector. Probably a regular projector at this point, like just a regular one that people use for movies and stuff. Okay. All right, I have this is so funny because like I can't even like this one. me and Rena were on our Volcano Princess grind at the same time. We would literally like hop into calls and just play stream Volcano Princess to each other. I remember that. That was such a good time. Oh, that was fun. We were also like so freaking busy. You showed me Yona and I liked it. I think it counts. Okay, fine. I'll give it to you. So because I do remember I made her watch Yona when we were on a trip together, and she was like, "Damn, this is good for it being how old it was." And yeah. She understands. So I have good memories associated with Volcano Princess and hanging out with Rena. Let's see what else you got here. A lot. Okay, many girly and why haven't you seen this? This is the next one you're gonna get. This is the next one. Okay, next time I see you, I'm gonna make you watch 4 episodes of this. So since many of the more girly tastes are checked here, I do think this one should be on your radar. I think it should be here because this is another one that's very cute and girly with like a sunshine girl and grumpy guy. Yeah. This one is good. Also, this one is like, I feel like I can't believe it's a selling point of anime nowadays that I can tell people, ooh, this one's not a 12 episoder. You get 24 whole episodes of this one. I think that's a selling point. It's more robust than you would expect. Everybody expects only to have like 12 episodes and good enough, but if I can have 24 episodes of food, of delicious food, I'll take it. I know, right? Generous. Let's see. I don't know how you would feel about Noragami, but there are pathetic men and hot women in it. So I feel like just based on those factors alone, you might enjoy it. It's like supernatural. I think I would have some very interesting discussions, probably like deep discussions with Rena about Land of the Lustrous and the things that it tackles about like change and identity and stuff like that. But also asking you to read it right now, it would take you a while. I watched the first episode. Oh no! You're a woman hater. You're a woman hater. That's true. I mean, when I said that it had a pathetic man, yes, it has a pathetic man, and it had a hot woman. I wasn't referring to like the main character. I kind of forgot about the main character. But if you watch it for the other supernatural characters, they're all very good. Let's see. Yeah, that's a selling point. If I had a buffet and it had, if it had 6 dishes in front of me, or if I had a buffet and it had 12 dishes in front of me, obviously 12 dishes of my favorite food, obviously I would love the one that has more variety, which is why I'm like, yeah, this is a whole 24 episode one. I'm probably gonna rewatch this soon. We'll see. You haven't watched Spy Family? You haven't partaken in Spy Family at all? I'm shocked. How have you avoided Spy Family for this long? Well, I don't know. I feel like Rita has really refined tastes, And I feel like Spy Family might be too simplistic for her. What do you mean? You don't have a credit? We share one. You can use our shared one. I am getting your excuses out of here. We have one. Okay, there you go. Problem solved. Problem solved. All right, Rena can watch Spy Family right now. We have a sub. Okay, we're good. Okay, let's see. I frankly have no idea how you would feel about this one or this one. How do you like strategy games? I know your game taste is like a very slightly different from mine. It's like a slightly different taste. Like it's kind of like, I guess maybe like a Venn diagram where sometimes things overlap and sometimes things don't. So I actually don't know if like my anime chess games would be on there. Rena is a refined lady who instead prefers colonizing. Colony sims, which are like way too big brain for me. I can be big brain sometimes, but not that big brain. You liked the blonde? That's my favorite character too. Well, I have two favorite characters. One is a girl and one is a boy. But yes, Alibaba was my favorite character. You don't finish games? That's fair. That's fair. Like, I don't know if I would have time to finish any of the Gaia games anymore just because they can be a little lengthy. Like, I think that is definitely a series that encourages you to grind. Because you can get to like, you can get to level 9999999 or whatever. You can get your equipment to level 9999999 or whatever. So that's one of those games that encourages you to do that. Yeah. What could I say? So some of these aren't even I don't like them. It's just like, oh, I haven't had time to try them, or I haven't had the ability to try them. Like this one. This is the only one that's left, and I don't even know how to pitch this to you in a way that I haven't pitched to any. I'm pretty sure I've pitched this game to you before, but I also said don't play it right now because don't play it on the PlayStation 3 because it runs like bad. Just wait for Yoko Taro to need a little boost in income again, and maybe he'll release a remaster or a remake. Yeah, she's awesome. The main character of Drakengard 3 is amazing. My wife. Love her a lot. You like dragons? You like beautiful women? You'll love Drakengard 3. Okay then. Yeah. Like, me and Rena are pretty much on the same page for a lot of things. We're very like similar brain to brain, clown to clown connection. Clown to clown connection. So I do anticipate that even though she has some on here that are not highlighted or not checked, she would probably still enjoy them. Oh wait, oh, you're making, that's why you did this. You want to make me get out my third stamp for this. We were born in the same womb. Yeah, we were born in the same womb. Just one of us is the disgusting half-blood and the other one is the beautiful full-blood. Okay, Miss Rena Estero is walking away with an A++ on her paper. She's so based because she's got, let's see, how many you have 2 bingos here. 2 almost bingos. Yeah, two bingos and 2 almost bingos. I would consider that so based. So, congratulations on your 3rd stamp. The secret 3rd stamp, the secret menu. Okay. Is that everybody? Did we do it? Okay, yeah, there's both of you. Yeah, let's see. Let's compare these two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17? That's 17? Did I think the other person's is 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15! Okay. Well, honestly, understandably, like I said, me and Rena were formed in the same womb. So, the fact that our brains are basically almost the same, that's fair. That's fair. Good job, you guys! Alright, I think it's time for my bio break because I've been drinking so much during Chat Tat stream. So, what are we up to tomorrow, huh? Does anyone remember? We're gonna go see Grandma. We're gonna go see Grandma! We are going to play Hades 2 again. I'm going to try and get a little bit farther. We've already gotten past the first boss. So it's just a matter of me descending further past that because I keep getting my butt kicked. Idle meeting? Silly, we don't do those. We don't have those anymore. Okay. Yeah, tomorrow we're going to be doing Hades 2 again. But if I'm feeling real spicy, I don't know. I might change it to Grand Blue Fantasy Relink because I freaking love that. I can't stop thinking about how fun Relink was. So, I don't know. Here's what... Basically, my schedule for this week is Hades 2 tomorrow. It's possible I might play Hades 2 and Grand Blue Relink in separate streams. It's possible I might do Grand Blue Relink instead of Hades 2. It's possible we might still do Hades 2 tomorrow and then do Grand Blue Relink on Thursday. So there is I'm asking that we be flexible this week. Yeah, we'll see how I'm feeling because since tomorrow is a holiday, it is perfectly viable for me to do 2 streams, but I also might want to finish some other stuff offline. I hope that's not too much of an issue. If you only see me like 3 times this week, sorry. I know it's hard to only see me 3 times in a week after you saw me 6 days last week. But we got stuff to finish, okay? Just know that whenever I am not on stream, I'm still thinking about things that I can do. Things I can work on, or I am working on, like recorded content, for example. So even if I'm not online, even if I'm not live streaming, I'm still working. That's just the kind of person I am. So thank you for watching tonight. Thank you. I hope you walk away with knowledge. I hope you walk away with an open mind. And if you don't have the day off, I'm sorry. I hope if you work tomorrow, it's not too crazy, because it's a holiday. Okay? Take it easy. It's gonna be Monday. Nobody's gonna care if you slack off a little bit. It's Monday. Literally. Like, every time it's Monday and anything happens, I'm like, oh, it's whatever. It's Monday. Same thing. Actually, I probably say that 3 out of the 5 days of the work week. If it's Thursday, I'll be like, oh, it's almost Friday. Don't worry about it. If it's Friday and something happens, I'll be like, oh, it's Friday. Don't worry about it. So, yeah. Thank you for coming to my stream, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna go take my bio break and take my gamer shower. Okay. All right. As always, again, if you try out those recommendations, let me know what you think of them. You can drop it to me in a YouTube comment on any of my community posts. Like I said, I read all of them. Or you can send me a mention on Twitter or anything. I read all of them. Okay? Okay. Have a good night. Bye. Bye.